Hello! Here we are again in Sean's front room.
The studio of Sean's front room.
The studio of Sean's front room.
Studio LeSean.
Studio Sean. For another Boarding Actions battle report. We are here with it all set up, ready to go. And an awesome one today. We've got two new factions to play with. Adam, what have we brought?
My Leagues of Votann.
Leagues of Votann, and
Controversial.
I have brought my favourites, the Genestealer cults from my own personal cult of Cult Atalgist. They are lurking through the shadows. So we've got an exciting mission, a brand new mission for us to play with brand new armies for boarding actions. So it's going to be cool. So before we move on, let's take a look at the armies and at the mission we're playing today.
And here are the armies that are playing today. First of all, we've got Simon. Tell us about your Genestealers.
Okay, so Genestealer cults. I'm so happy to have these on the table. Last of my favourite ones. Let's see what they can do today. So over here, let's start with these guys. I've got a unit of 10 neophytes. Now, neophytes in the rules will stay as a 10-man group. They don't split into units of 5. Now, what I've got at the back, they've all got shotguns. The leader has got a chainsaw, giving 1 extra attack. We've got 2 with a seismic cannon, which can do 2 different profiles. We'll see, but obviously I'll be doing the strongest profile for fun and giggles. And we've got 2 Webbers, which are like flamers, D3 flamers at 18 inches. But what they do is you roll a D6, and if I roll above the strength, then you suffer a mortal wound, and it just stops like that. So that's quite cool. Over into my chunky boys. My chunky boys are the aberrants here. Love the aberrants. So I've got 5 of those with their big fat power hammers and weapons. And so hopefully they're going to be doing some good today. I have got 2 units of my acolyte hybrids. Each of those units have got 2 heavy rock saws in it for some strength 8. -4, 2 damage goodness. So fingers crossed that's looking good. And then what I've got is I've got the Kellamorph here. So he is going to be my gunslinger. So the thing to know about him is that he can shoot with his pistols 2 shots. If he hits with those shots, he gets 2 more shots to have a go. And also one good thing he can do is he can shoot and then make a normal move. So lots of popping out, shooting, and then hiding away again, hopefully. Little shenanigans. We then got my warlord for today is my abominant, my favourite. He's the absolute monster that he is. He's got 3 attacks. The warlord trait I've given him today is that he's actually going to be opening doors. So that would be quite cool. So he basically can open doors at the start of his movement, not at the end. So he's going to be an expert breacher, hopefully opening doors and rushing through to surprise anyone on the other side. And that basically brings me to 500 points, I think, exactly.
You can go Biophagus. He's not one.
And this guy is here because I am the Twisted Helix. It's the experiments. So what's happening? The fluff of my guys. We are Cult Atalgist, and what's happening is that the Biophagus is running his experiments. He's releasing his monsters into the corridors, and he will be monitoring what happens for his test results to make improvements on his own evil experiments.
That is the Genestealer cults. And facing them today, we have got Adam, also known as the funny one, with his Leagues of Votann. Tell us about your Leagues of Votann, Adam.
My Leagues of Votann. Okay, so we've got. What have we got?
We're asking you.
Exactly, we're asking me. I've got a leader here. Is the Thunder Ironkin. So he's bringing his retinue with him, which is part of the unit. He's got a grav hammer and a grav gun. And he's got his robots, which each have an individual weapon each, various weapons. He doesn't actually do much in terms of boarding actions, but I thought I'd bring him because he's quite fluffy. He's an engineer for the Votann, and he's coming into a derelict ship to look for new technology or scrap some resources. He's also brought 3 Brockir Thunderkin who have got grav cannons. So with engineer buddies. We've got it'll be 2 units there of the Hearthkin warriors, which are split into 2 units of 5.
4 units of 5.
4 units of 5. Each one of those has got one med pack in one unit. They've all got bolt guns, and then we've got the leader of that unit who's got a power fist, or it's called the equivalent of what Votann have.
One of each 10. So 1/5 would have a med pack, but the other 5 wouldn't.
Yeah, so 1/5 has a med pack, which allows you to ignore the first failed armor save. And then we've got a warlord in that one, not a warlord, but the one with the med pack does have a rocket launcher. Okay.
Because why wouldn't you in a ship? A rocket launcher in space.
They've got spacesuits on. And then it's exactly the same for the other unit. The only difference being, instead of the fist melee weapon, it's got a power sword. And that's what I've brought.
Do you have the enhancement?
I have. I've given him it's a Votann one called a Videl plate. I think that's how you'd say it. And it gives him +1 to his wounds characteristic and +1 armor save.
Ooh.
So that means he'll be, I think he'll have 5 wounds with that, and he'll have 3+ armor save. And I am running them as Ymir Conglomerate today. So that means they get the invuln on their armor, which gives an army-wide 5+ invuln, and they get an extra 4-inch range with their weapons.
Very nice.
Because obviously you've got all the judgment token shenanigans, but I don't think I'm going to be dishing them out too much today, because they tend to be dished out quite a bit less in board action.
It's scary.
So our 2 armies there. The mission we are playing is coming from the White Dwarf issue number 487. Simon, tell us our mission, please.
So we're doing a ruptured network today. So there's a catastrophic damage to this section of the Ark of Omen. Has ruptured several tracks of the flesh metal gangliaxis. The demonic network of writhing filaments has regrown in some areas, but the power-feeding, blazing security barriers is inconsistent, flickering and stuttering in and out of sync, hampering both saboteurs and those who are hunting them. So basically, what we're looking at is we have got here a load of energy barriers represented by the cards, which came with the magazine handily. And so what we do is at the start of each battle round, the attacker is going to roll 3d6 and basically re-rolls any duplicates. And then for each of those dice, it basically turns on one of the barriers in it. So as we go, so we've got barrier number 1, we've got 2 for barrier 2, a barrier number 3, a barrier number 4, 2 for 5, and 1 for 6. And so that so we'll have our barriers turning on and off as we go.
What's the rules for the barriers? What happens if you get caught on them?
Why don't you explain, Adam? You're the master of barriers.
Master of barriers. So if the barrier is off, and you're one side of it, or if you've got a model, for example, here, and then suddenly it goes to on, you have to roll make a roll for it. If you roll, if you escape, if you roll a 1 or 2, that model is destroyed. If you pass, it's on a 3+, then you get to move up to 3 inches. If at the end of the that part where you turn them on or off, if you've got any models on either side, so if you need to make a movement here, for example, and only 2 of them make that movement because of 3 inches, that part of the unit is automatically destroyed. So it's a bit of randomness, high stakes to this game.
Absolutely.
Positioning is going to be vital, I think.
Wow. So a very different one we're doing today. And then for the objectives, it's just 5 points for 1, 5 points for 2, 5 points for 3, and 5 points for more. Can't be scored in the first battle round. And then there's an end game objective while they're alone, and basically that means is at the end of the battle, you score 15 points if you have destroyed the enemy warlord. So we are ready to go. Let the barriers turn on. And then into Handycam. Let's see, you've done that. Hello, and here we are, ready to go. Let's have a look at deployment as we go. So who do you want to go through first, Sean?
Oh, let's see where the Genestealers have deployed.
Okay, so I have deployed 1 unit of Acolyte Hybrids here. Coming in, I've got my Warlord and my Aberrants over here. I've got then my 10-man Neophytes. 10-man Neophytes here, and my Kellamorph coming in next to them, and then 1 last unit of Acolyte Hybrids in the corner. So that's my deployment.
Genestealer deployment. And then on the other side of the board, we have got the Leagues of Votann.
So I've got a unit here. Down, so we've got 1 medic and the rocket launcher. The medic allows me to ignore the first failed armor save. I've got the 3 Brockir Thunderkin here with the grav cannons. I've got my leader, who's my warlord, the engineer. Then he's got his own retinue of little robots with him. I've got a unit here with a power sword, and the rest have all got bolt guns. The upgraded Votann bolt guns because they're better than the marine ones. I've got another unit here who's got a rocket launcher and a med pack, and another unit here with a leader who's got a power fist.
I do. So we go over for the first turn. So we're going to do a roll off into the dice tray.
Roll off to the dice tray. Here we go.
So, Adam is using the Votann dice of orange, and I'm using the purple dice of Genestealer cults.
3.
Ooh, it's a 4.
It's a Genestealer cults
So
first
before we
turn.
do anything, we need to roll for the barriers.
Yes. So 3. Oh, so our barriers. So we'll turn off the barriers as we go. And we'll go from there. We'll just sort this camera out. Here we go. Boop.
Here we go.
So let's go to the dice tray for. Here we go. 3d6.
I'm rolling 3d6, re-rolling any duplicates.
Oh, so I'm going to re-roll a duplicate 1.
To a 1.
I'm going to re-roll a duplicate 1. Hey, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3.
The corresponding barrier is turned off.
Okay, so which ones are the corresponding? So we said 1's here.
So
Yeah,
1 is turned off.
Turned off. So 1's off.
2 is the next 2 that are next to them, both of them.
All
That's
these
right.
ones are turned off as well.
And if you're caught in the middle of that when it turns back on,
And then 3 is
You
turned
want to
off. This
sure.
one's now turned off as well.
so this half of the board, thematically, is suffering a power fluctuation.
Yeah,
Let's
that's cool.
go.
So 1/2 is turned
And
off.
we make that roll at the start of each battle round.
Ooh, sounds good.
Not
Okay.
each player's turn, but the battle
So
round.
we both get CPs, sir. I shall let you have your CP.
Thank you very much.
And
Yeah.
no, have you?
So we are ready to go. So we're gonna just move around. I'm going to move these guys around to here. Like so. So they're going to move into there. Then we're going to move these guys to here. They're going to come in like this. He's going to come into here. These guys are going to first.
So we have got the movement for the Genestealers. Ooh. Lots of things moving.
Lots of things are moving.
Also, the other thing, while the barriers are up as well, they are line of sight blocking, so you can't shoot through them or move through them.
Absolutely.
And
tricky game.
thanks for joining us, Maldrumis and Judge Dave. Judge Dave, you're right, you can't use the unpainted ones, but if that was the case, we would have very few armies between us.
I just want to point out, I've got painted ones.
So for the first time, this is why we're playing boarding actions, because actually Simon can pay 500 points of Genestealers, nothing else, but he just about got there.
Votann painted. And they're my newest models, and they're not painted yet. I'll paint them up just for you. Only 3 models. I think I can do that in a day.
Well, yeah, yeah. Look at that. My spelling's atrocious. It almost makes us look professional.
Why? What?
This is me typing back, and maybe I should stop that. I'm just going to talk because professional isn't a word.
Oh, well done.
So we've got Adam and Simon playing. I'm Sean here, who's on the technical side of these things, which is only going to go one way, which isn't great. So here's the other side of the board, just so you have a look at it, how the Votann are. Simon is moving some Genestealer cults, they hybrid acolytes over on the far side that you can just see behind. He's moving there on the stream. Managed to coax Adam out for this game. Haven't seen him for a little while. He went into hibernation for a little bit, grew a beard, now he's back.
Yeah, well, I've always had to be.
And
it's real life people, jobs, families, unfortunately.
right, it's unfortunate that we have a family and a job.
Well,
Great.
family.
Just what we want.
do some actions just to open some doors. So what we're going to do is here my abominant is going.
Was he not opening the door at the? Could he? Was it not at the start of the movement phase for him?
Well, he can,
Or he can do it at both.
he just has the choice of doing.
He's got the enhancement to do it at the start, but he can do it at the end. If he
Yeah,
wants
he's
to.
got a choice of doing it if he wants to.
Clever little Genestealer.
So, yeah, absolutely. And so then what we're going to do is we're also going to make this objective sticky. So they're going to perform the action to hold that objective.
Sticky fire.
Sticky, sticky. It's free to rock around. It's sticky. It's sticky, sticky, sticky. And then we are going to make an action here to open this door.
Yeah, you can only see the other. Yeah, you can't see them on the other side. They're on the other side of that wall. Let's just
here we
switch
go.
to the handy cam a minute.
So just to show
here it
you,
is.
so these guys are going to play. Oh, I've taken him with me. So he's going to play peekaboo, open the door through here, and you can see just where we're looking at that. So that's what we've done. And here the Kellamorph and the neophytes have just moved up to hold position on the long corridor down here. So that's kind of where we are for now. So that actually, I'm just manoeuvring into some sort of positions, which means that I'm going to finish them.
There we go. So that is the end
No
of
psychic.
Genestealer. Turn 1, no psychic phase, no shooting, and no anything. Right. So here we go into the Leagues of Votann. Turn 1.
Right, we go.
Yeah.
Hi ho, hi ho. I'm going to advance this unit.
No, it's
So it's going to be.
This one.
Yep. So Leagues of Votann have a special rule. I only move 5 inches, and if I advance them, I don't need to roll a dice. They just automatically gain 3 inches, so I can move them 8 inches. So it's going to be an inch.
No worries, Mel Drumis. You're AFK. I'm set away from something for a wee bit.
So I do moving 8 inches.
Yes, I'm advancing.
He's advancing, which
I don't
is
need
an
to roll a
automatic 3.
It's an automatic 3.
They're a rapid army of the old Leagues of Votann. He's taking the train with him this time.
Normally, I always have the hi ho music still. I'll just move them an extra inch because I
Hi ho,
clearly.
hi ho.
Yeah, we need to get that played.
It's off to the objective we go.
Yeah.
We're gonna make it sticky and I don't know. I can't come up with words.
I'm not going to say what was entering my head then.
And that's why we don't invite Adam out very often.
Well, I have to perform an action if I advance. Tio?
No, I do not
No,
believe
you're
you.
No, not I.
No.
Fine.
Nightbot is going crazy. Instagram, earholes from podcasts. Go Nightbot, do not try and block people today.
Done. I've told him. I've had words.
Nightbot. Turning off after our stream yesterday on Twitch where Nightbot got drunk with power and decided to pull a full AI move and try and take over the whole thing.
Oh, suddenly they got 10-inch movement. Look. He's running so fast he fell over.
Very dangerous over short distances. Dwarfs are natural born sprinters.
So I'm also advancing this unit as well.
You will like us if you know that reference. A lot of thinking going on at this point.
Like I say, I felt it go very quiet then.
Yeah,
it's almost like it went serious, which is not really
Not
normal.
really like us, but I could. The hamster was whirling around in Adam's head, and I think he was starting to get a bit tired.
He's starting overtime tonight, I tell you. I'm just going to move them up. Okay, so they've just moved. Actually, I'm going to advance them, so we might as well advance them an extra 3 inches. Every inch counts with the Votans, and nearly everything's advanced except this unit. Haven't moved that unit yet.
Advancing over. So, for those that don't know, Leagues of Votann, when they make an advance move, they just auto advance 3. And Adam's just knocked the camera out. Thank you. Well done.
We can't take him anywhere. Go for the handy cam.
Handy cannon. There we go.
It's much safer because it's further away from him.
Good God.
We can get him to here. We can get him to here, and they're going to do an action to make it sticky.
Ooh,
It's sticky. Rock around.
Very nice.
Very sticky.
And these guys will do an action to open the door.
Open the door.
Open the door.
Very nice.
Knock.
Knock, knock on the door. Here we go. So, having a look over here, you can see where the movement of the Votann has gone.
That's the end of my turn, I believe.
End of.
So we got some technical issues.
Turn
Somebody
one.
off the camera.
Yeah, wonder who that was.
Okay. So, yeah.
You don't get these kind of technical issues when it's just 2 of us without Adam, just saying.
Absolutely.
You get sticky objectives. You get cameras being wobbled.
Yeah. So
you sometimes get.
we need to roll for the power, don't we?
No, that's at the start of the battle, right? Oh,
There it is.
Yeah, that was the end of
Well, thank God we have Sean here. Right, here we go.
Right.
Go.
Oh, no, we're going on to the wrong cam. We're going into this one. There we go.
Oh,
Another 2 ones. He's rolling 1.
Ah, I'm coming in. I'm coming. That's another one.
Simon's rolling has continued. For those that watched the game last night on Twitch, Simon has continued to roll plenty of 1. So, 1, 4, and 5.
3 and that.
So one goes to on, doesn't it now?
No, so what you roll, you said turns off. That's what the words you used at the start of that one.
Trust me with words.
So that's 1, 5, and 4. So 1 stayed off. 4 now is going to turn off. This one here. 3 is now turned back on.
They all actually turn on anyway at the start of the turn.
Oh, so they all turn on, and then whatever you roll turns off.
They all so they all turn on, and then and then 5
over here, which is those 2.
would be these 2. Oh my! Maybe that is some good stuff for the Votann, because that's turned off all of those. Easy access. You might like easy access. Who knows?
You're giving me too much ammunition here.
Goodness gracious!
That's the whole point. That's why.
Why did I say it?
I mean, well, if I was on a live stream, I'm going to burst in a minute. I'm going to explode if I don't get these
Okay,
things
so
in my head.
well, if you don't mind getting to the bathroom to do that, that'd be great.
Oh, good God! Right.
Ching. So we're going to. I'm going to advance the abominant. Tasty good. He can go, and he's going to go and just have a little shit in a corner. And
He's found the toilet. He's going to go and explode himself.
These guys are going to go as well. 2, but that's more than enough to come in like so. Into here. Going 7. 7 into there. 7 into there. I'm going to put there because that makes more difference. Okay. So then what we're going to do is, I think if I move this camera over to here now.
Yeah, put that on because we're going to switch to handy cam so we can see what you're doing.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
So we're looking at the top right-hand part of your screen that isn't my kitchen.
Okay. So it's kind of handy. Or if I just bring it a bit closer, it's kind of handy that I've that these barriers here have turned on, giving me a little bit of stuff. So we're going to have a quick movement through. So these guys are going to come out around. We're going to actually I like to make that.
This guy here's your warlord, isn't he? While having the shit in the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The one that's hardest to kill, funny enough.
the one thing I would say is don't be misled. It is what I would like to call a tactical ship.
Is he going to pick it up and throw it?
I was about to make that exact same joke then.
Any great minds?
That is concerning for me.
Okie dokie. So it's going to come up here. Okay, so that's going to go like that. What we're going to do now then is we're going to advance the Kelemorph. He's going to go 3 more.
Coming all the way over there.
To here.
On to that objective number 4.
Yeah.
Objective 4 that you can just see on the screen at the moment.
Sounds quite nice and tasty. And then what we're going to do... Decisions. Now, this is one thing I know. You know, when you go, I'm in 2 minds now. I think...
2 minds, 1 body.
Absolutely, that's the problem. I think we are going to go to... Can you advance and charge? Advance and shoot with any of your weapons? Are they...
No, I haven't got assault weapons.
Okay, just...
The only thing that has assault is the bikes, which I won't be bringing to boarding actions.
Just checking. Okay, that's fine. So what we're going to do then is we are going to move my neophytes.
Votann have a special type of weapon called Hunter. That's Huntr, capital R.
So we're going to
There's nothing special except the amount of shots it does.
Cool. So we're going to advance. We're going to advance the neophytes 3. Checking what their movement is, if I remember rightly. 6. So it's going to be 9.
That is just under there, an open door. Whoa. And moving terrain.
Well, the ship's rocking, isn't it? It's in space. Just got hit by some asteroids.
Exactly.
Okay, so that is going to end. So that's going to end there. I am going to spend. I'm going to spend. Oh, no, I'm not going to spend anything. I'm going to just do actions. So I'm going to make it sticky. Ooh, if you can see, I'm going to make it sticky
What does
on
sticky do
this
for those who don't
objective.
know at home?
So they do they do basically. I can do an action, which means that I can move off the objective but still hold it. So that's
Yeah,
my
so you'll still be
plan.
gaining points off of it, unless I get a unit onto it, then I will unstick it.
Yeah,
We'll wipe it
absolutely.
clean.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to do the sticky objective there. I'm going to open. I'm going to open the door there. What's the movement on these guys?
5, they're all 5. They're dwarfs, they have little legs, they move no faster than 5.
Just need to.
I've got another person knocking cameras. This time it wasn't Adam.
I've sat down.
Ever so sorry.
It's a nightmare for the cameraman.
Right. What I'm going to
The
do
director.
is going to do a bit of movement shenanigans to see if we can just make sure that we stay out of line of sight. So the intention then, Adam, is that you can't see going down that route.
Yes, okay, if that's your intention,
Yeah,
that's
so-
absolutely
so-
fine. So we're all about intention.
Yeah,
I
all
can't
about
see
intention
it.
here.
5 would come to there. So
Even if it was like a gun sticking out or something, then Simon's declared his intent.
So-
I'm not going to shoot him because I can see a
so
gun
does that mean so
sticking out.
5 would take you to there
Yeah.
and you're not, and hopefully you won't see anything if I do that?
Provided there's a way
Happy
to
with that?
make
Yeah.
it happen
Yeah.
as intention. You can't just say, "Oh, my intention is not to be shot, but I'm in the middle of the board."
Yeah, of course.
So are you-
obviously.
Are you happy?
But
Are you happy with that one?
So if I'm here, yep, I can see a claw sticking out, so I'm going to do...
A claw?
No, I can't.
Yeah. So yeah, because 5 inches would take you to. Oh, actually, hang on. Let's just double check that.
So 5 inches I could potentially get to there.
Okay.
But then if I cut... Oh,
sorry.
for those watching at home, I just got whacked in the eyeball with a tape measure.
Mate, we all take things.
So we
if
all
you-
like to
can you
whack Adam in the
Can
face.
you measure? If you do your measurement and put your finger, and I'm going to do.
So I would say that's the optimum sort of thing there. No, absolutely
Still,
not.
still
No,
counts. Okay, that's cool. And then this one, yeah, this one you're not going to be able to see anything in that way. Okay, that's cool. So I'm going to open that door. Those guys are going to stay there. They've done their sticky objective, and we're going to, I'm going to leave that there. So that's going to be.
that's all she wrote.
I think that's going to be the end of my turn. Oh, I got points from that.
You did.
It's turn 2. So I did score. And I only scored 5. That one.
Yeah. Where do I find that?
So if we go over to Adam's turn, we'll just update the scores.
Oh.
So go. There we go. Job done.
There we go.
Oh, so it's a bit of a slow starter as we get our.
So at the start of Adam's turn, how many points do you get?
I'm holding 2 at the start of my turn.
So you would get 10. There we go. 10 points for the Leagues of Votann.
It's very interesting because I'd like to put this unit down here, but I won't be able to get my last model on a normal move all the way through. So if that turns back on that barrier, I'll have to.
Yeah.
That's going to force me to roll. So
Yeah.
already this mission's making me now rethink my tactics.
Absolutely.
Very interesting. What I'm having to do is this model, you see, to make sure I can advance them, but then I can't do anything.
You could, and you could. Just having a look here at what Adam's looking at. His Leagues of Votann, Dwarfs, Brockier, Thunderkin, Halfkin thingies. I don't actually know. He's just knocked another damn camera. Oh.
The amateur side of things, aren't we?
We are proving it today. Let's just have a quick check of what damage he's done. No, it's okay. It's not too bad. We can fix it. It's not beyond repair.
Oh, bloody hell.
Now he's moving the terrain. Remember, if he moves out this way, we've already said that we can't get the line of sight onto the Genestealers.
As long as you're having fun.
We've got the hamster whirring in Adam's head. And while he's making his movements, there we go. He is pushing over to that side of the board. We'll see where we're looking at. If we look over the top there, he is trying to hide behind a dice tray. So let's just have a quick look without the dice tray. There he is over on that side.
Did you get on Overwatch?
Ooh, Overwatch. Overwatch is slightly different in boarding actions to it is in 40k. It's an action that you do, and then whenever an enemy unit moves into line of sight or charges, you can fire the Overwatch. Still hitting on 6s and all that shenanigans, but it's just a little bit different. You can't see it, but Simon is pacing and contemplating at this point.
Units can do an action to make it sticky.
Just seeing what we can do. So just point that out one more time, sorry. And it's just so...
This unit's here, it's on Overwatch.
Yeah, that unit on Overwatch.
The corridor covered.
just in case.
Yeah, but only 2 will be able to shoot because I'm blocking my own model there.
Mhm.
But that is a rocket launcher.
Mhm.
Make you aware of that. Rocket launcher and a bolter.
Tasty.
The bolters have an extra 4 inches of range because I'm Ymir conglomerate, and it's strength 4 -1 AP, I believe. Slightly, and it's 2 shots. So slightly better than the marine version.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the other unit that's sitting on the objective is making that one sticky, doing the action to make it sticky.
What action they do to make it sticky?
I think they go.
They put a flag down.
This is
Yeah.
man. This is man.
Yes, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's
Saffron
exactly
Red
what
Dwarf.
they do.
This is man. Right. This is man. This is man. Pretty much it is, isn't it? This is they're just fighting out in the decks of Red Dwarf.
Yeah.
This is literally it. We are right. So now we need to just paint up some models to be.
Now that
There we go. That would be awesome. We're doing our own boarding actions team of the Red Dwarf team. Right, stop singing because we're going to get sued.
15 seconds.
Wouldn't push it for the BBC though, to be fair. So
Why isn't it so long anyways? Beyond copyright.
true. Just switching over to the handy cam, you can have a little look. See what we're moving here. The block here, Thunderkin.
What we tend to find in boarding actions is the first 2 to maybe 3 turns is a positioning. Maybe then it kicks off.
yeah.
It does kick. It does kick. Something's got to die at some point, otherwise it's going to be a very dull game.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Hey,
it counts as an inch going through the door.
no, just as in cap. Well,
Okay.
if you move an inch, then it counts as an inch.
It can go straight through. Will be 2 inches to there. 3 there. So the sticky thingy.
Sticky thingy.
An action to make it sticky.
That unit's just moved.
So I'm going to pop these onto Overwatch. The Rocket Thunderkin.
Running through walls again, are we? We are running through walls. Yeah, we had this conversation yesterday. Judge Dave.
Yeah, there's no running through walls this time.
He's actually running through a door. It is a door.
Yes, that's all it. Show the handy cam, Simon.
No, your finger just went through that door, so it's that was easy.
You can't quite see it.
Hang on.
There it is. You can just about see.
There we go.
Yeah, look, yeah. Wonderful, Adam. Thank you for that.
That's how.
That's
how
why
we
we're
ended.
here, isn't it? That is why we're here. And they say he's the funny one.
It's a wicked one.
He certainly is.
Oh, I like that. If that barrier goes off, this is tasty.
Yeah, I'm going to risk it for a biscuit.
Oh.
Did he roll a 5+ for that? Wow. I think he needed a 6, to be fair.
Well, it turns on automatically, doesn't it, at the end of the turn?
Well, they're all turned on, but then obviously they'll turn off depending.
Of course it is. Okay, so can
Yeah.
I take that?
Yeah. That's how we roll on
Yes.
this.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it back to the way they were,
Mm.
roughly. Probably wrong, but I was only going to. I'll move him.
Okay.
So
We are fully allowing of take backs and whatnot, as long as you're not 2 turns deep from whatever you did.
Yes. Charging phase, slightly different.
Yeah,
I'm going to watch this unit.
Okay. Oh, lots of Overwatch going on.
lots of Overwatch going on
Lots
at
of
the
Overwatch.
moment.
Pause the mission for a minute.
Yeah.
Barrier.
I will help you, my dear.
It's a new mission, isn't it? We've not played.
No,
before,
absolutely.
so-
If you've not played boarding actions, Judge Dave, I think you said, what do you play? 5th edition 40k, did you say? Yes.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, so boarding actions are new. It's an action to you don't have to roll dice for the to open the doors. You can do it at the end of your movement. You open the door, to go through.
Yeah, so it's a good one. We're really enjoying boarding actions because it's a smaller game, quicker, easier.
I think he's just having us on. To be fair, he knows exactly what he's talking about.
Oh, yeah,
but-
I'm just saying why we like boarding actions.
Okay, so it's turn, I believe.
Okay.
Have we got no shooting nowhere? No.
So I've got the end of the turn, so I'm going to take back if you're okay with that.
This is 2 in 1 turn now.
2 in 1 turn.
2 in 1 turn.
Yeah, but surely you've got.
You can, I'm going to have this one out because you've got an objective,
Okay.
which would be at the end of your turn. That's I can dish one out if you kill a unit.
Anyone on the board, not
You
visible.
can dish one out. Yep, don't need to be visible. I can dish one out with my warlord, who's not the one I brought today.
Mhm.
I can dish one out with the Carl.
Okay.
So he can't dish any out. He can do it on line of sight only.
Yep.
And I can dish one out if you're within range of an objective.
Yeah, Judge Dave, it is, well, the setting for boarding actions is on a Space Hulk, so it may remind you of Space Hulk. That would, it is based on a Space Hulk.
So what's he grudging? What's he grudging?
A
We
blip
really
scan.
had one at the end of last turn as well, so we'll let you off.
Oh, well, there you
It's
go.
too far
Very
for me to
kind,
take back,
very
isn't it?
kind. I'm happy
But
to-
judgment tokens is my own very special mechanic.
Yep.
What judgment token does for those at home is it allows me to auto wound. It increases for each one. So if I have one judgment token on a unit, so the dwarves getting angry. You see, they judge you. I think actions as well, but I don't think opening doors or going in Overwatch counts as an action.
They
I
are
think Sticky
actions.
does, actually, I'm going to double check in the rules. Actually, yeah, but
Opening a door is an
yes,
action.
but it doesn't count. I think it specifically says.
Oh, really?
Oh, right, in your rules
I'll
then.
double check that.
Because that would be harsh.
That would be
I think-
brutal,
I think-
wouldn't
I mean,
it?
not being funny. That's some angry dwarfs. How dare you open that door? Dare you?
I will be. If I roll a dice to hit and I roll a 6, that automatically wounds. So it bypasses me needing to roll to wound.
Yeah, so that is over
If you have
here
two-
on.
If you have 2 judgment tokens, that is then auto wounded on a 5+. If I manage to get you to 3, it's auto wounding on a 4+.
You will be judged. Yes, Dave.
Basically means I'm rolling less dice and getting more wounds in.
Yeah,
Very nice, very nice.
you know, let's play a dice game where you don't have to roll dice. How fun does that sound?
Funny story about that, isn't there, Sean?
Funny story how he kills things without rolling dice full stop. Got plenty of words for it, none of which I'm going to say now.
Yeah. Okay. So now we're done. Now we're done, are we?
We also forget things quite a lot on this game.
Yeah, but hey ho, it's all part of the fun. But yes, so the dwarves are judging there. So
Yeah.
the Genestealer cults turn
Any CP yet?
3.
6. You haven't spent any either.
No. It's
it's
an interesting mission, this, because it's kind of, because we're so far apart, and also because I moved my shooting guys to the middle because I wanted to shoot down the line, but actually
Show them on the handicap.
because those barriers. I'm just saying, it's just interesting because we've hit turn 3 with no
nothing's
fighting,
happening.
no
just-
fighting going on, but it's
I think
because
it's very cautious. Like over here, normally I would be moving up, no problem.
well,
but
you stopped.
I'm scared.
You stopped here
I'm
because
scared.
of that. But
and,
also,
we need to roll for the
yeah.
barriers.
Yeah.
But also, it's just that I moved something here to start shooting, but actually, because the barriers were still up, there was nothing. So I've had to come back around here, and so it's kind of an interesting mission because it's limiting
So,
us.
did you do a sticky objectives?
I've got sticky objectives.
Which one did you do an action for? Because that will give you a judgment token.
Oh, will it?
It will.
Jesus.
And this one here as well. See, this is
And
where-
that one was made sticky on turn
that's-
1.
yeah, but that's
Yeah.
yeah.
But
So,
yeah.
There we go. So this is where we love Votann for doing absolutely nothing. They get bonuses.
I think the dwarfs need more than just a scribe to get enter stuff in the book of grudges.
I'm right. See, I'm just going to rules quickly while Simon rolls.
Okay, so I'm going to roll the dice to do the barriers. So we've got a 6, a
Enemy
4,
units do
and a
not
3. So that means so this one now turns
Yeah.
off.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, that's fun. Yeah,
Number 5's now turn on.
Correct.
yeah. Well, it does. It specifies the opening hatchways and so on and so forth. It doesn't get judgment
Number 4
tokens.
stays off.
So here we go. We're just going through here.
Number
Yes.
3.
Adam and Simon have played Necromunda. I have never played Necromunda.
Great fun, but very, very, very convoluted. The actual game itself is not that convoluted, I find, but the campaign rules are in about 90 different books.
Yeah.
You go to the trading post, you buy a gun. Oh, right, the rules are in. Oh, look, my opponent's army book. That's why we fell out of love with that. I really love the setting of Necromunda in a hive and you're a gang. Absolutely amazing.
Can you just point out which of those beams, as I was looking at
Okay.
rules?
So go on to the handicap.
Yeah, handicap. So just
So-
what's going on here?
So all of these beams have now turned on. So that's now.
He's lucky that
So-
Adam didn't go for that one.
Yeah, good, nice to change.
May have done.
But now, there's me saying I had to go back. Now we've actually, the barriers, 2 central barriers are now come off. So now there's free line of sight going all the way down here. So it's a little bit dangerous.
And there's quite a range on those guns, I believe.
Yeah, so if I finish any of my movement still in line of sight from you, I'm going
That
to
was clever
have
positioning,
to
though, wasn't
take some stuff.
it? This one as well, was it?
And then, yeah, this barrier here is now turned off, so that's a bit dangerous now coming down here. For me, these 2 barriers have turned back on.
It's almost gone completely in my favour there.
Yeah, it's kind of a little bit scary, but we're going to see what we can do.
Okay,
You never know. You might actually see some shooting.
Inches +4 because I'm Ymir conglomerate.
Yeah,
So that's going to be 22 inches.
yeah. Well, they are. No, you're not in range, I'm afraid.
That's a
You're
shame.
just outside of range
I'm
anyway.
a dwarf
So-
speed out.
Any sort of moving. Right, so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to advance my acolyte hybrids. 3, so that means they're going 9.
That is over this back side of the board. Oh.
So we're going to come and we're going to.
I can't shoot you because I can't see through it. It's blockable, isn't it? That energy barrier.
Yeah, and my plan is that actually, if that energy barrier turns off, I'm now hoping Lady Luck is on my side. If that energy barrier turns off, then we may be looking at it'll turn off before my turn, which means that I can have the movement through it. I'm relying on Lady Luck now. I'm using the barriers, even though the barriers made you happy. I'm trying to use these barriers.
Lady Luck did not smile on Simon yesterday.
No.
Will she smile on him today?
She better bloody smile. That's all I'm saying.
Have you sacrificed enough goats? What was that rolling for in advance?
So no answer roll. We're coming in from here.
Oh, good golly gosh. The telemorph is moving.
Calamorph is here, ready to try and shoot some stuff. Oh, yeah. So Calamorph is here. So
Yeah. Let's go to the handicam.
So just to show you what I've done. So because this barrier's turned off and it will turn on in my turn, just before my next turn, I'm hoping that rolling a 1 on 3 dice, which I usually do very well,
The odds are it's going to
means
happen.
if that turns off, it means that I'll be able to go and hopefully do some work here. But we shall see if that is possible. Who knows at this rate? So now we're just going to come over onto the rest of my movement. What's the strength of your fat boys?
The fat boys.
Hmm.
That's practice. Don't say that. So it's strength 5, but it's D6 shots.
No, what's their actual strength?
Oh, the melee at 4. No, 5. Sorry.
That's their
2 attacks each. 3 wounds each.
okay. Interesting.
And if you've got anything, well, it's only they've done.
And they're only movement 5,
Only movement. Everything's only movement 5.
but advanced, but it doesn't matter.
They do also ignore any. It doesn't count really in boarding actions, but any modifiers to their movement they ignore.
Can you pick up my dice, please? I just dropped it. Oh, that's a 1. Do you know what? I'm going to spend a command point. I've got so many command points to clear. And there you go. I've just rolled a 1 to a 1. That's all you need in life.
Even dice actually.
A 1 to a 1. There is Simon's last 4 dice rolled. A 3, a 4, and 2 1s.
Great if it was morale.
I once again, I think I'm going to win the number of 1s. Whether I win this game or not.
You roll the dice in turn. We're up to turn 3. I've rolled a single dice yet.
Yeah, you come here for Warhammer and you just get people talking.
Yeah.
And slightly moving some little pieces of plastic. Maybe one time they'll shoot those little pieces of plastic at each other.
Everybody go. Okay. So
I feel like there's going to be a point where it's all going to kick off.
I really hope so. Otherwise, this is going to be a very dull game.
well, I'm
turn 5 and nobody's shot.
I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it happen. So my abominant is going to open the door.
How many points did you get at the start of your turn?
I scored 15.
15 points. Goes up to 20. At the moment, points are 20 to 10 to the Genestealer Cult.
He's going to come through,
Oh.
and these guys are going to come knocking on the door.
Knock, knock.
Knocking.
What's the damage and thingy bobs? What's the damage of the thingy bobs on that?
Strength 5. What, they're guns? These guys? Strength 5.
How many shots?
D6.
D6 shots, and how many wound? What's that wounding?
2 damage.
Okay.
Unless you've got an armor save of 3+, and it's 3.
No, they don't. They've got an armor save of 5+, but they do reduce incoming damage by 1.
Okay, very
So
useful when you're doing 2 damage. That completely nullifies that. It's minus 3 AP.
Okay, so what I'm going to do now,
Open the door and charge.
I've got to the end of my phase. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to advance these guys.
It's a 1! It's another 1. Simon, rolling 1. We're looking at them right now. So the last 5 dice that have been rolled, 4 are 3 and 3 1s.
Don't forget I rolled 3 1s in the rolling for the barriers at the start of this turn.
It's impressive. It is impressive.
It's all in the positioning, people.
It's
Although I think
all
things
in the
are going to
position.
kick off. Those barriers won't come down now. We'll be stuck here in stalemate.
I know. Well,
Till
this is,
turn 5.
this is trying to see what happens. So at the end of this turn of my movement phase, do I or don't I? Do I or don't I?
Do it. I don't know what it is, but do it.
You want me to do it?
Yeah.
Do it. Do it.
Show us on the handy cam what you're going to do in a minute.
All I'm going to say is, look, if you change to the handy cam, what you don't realise is here, overwatching everything is the Biophagus watching.
Simon's favourite Genestealer unit.
Absolutely.
Simon's favourite model.
Well, basically, the Twisted Helix. The Twisted Helix are the idea of like a conglomeration, like a business, shady business, and a group who are under their dealings as a business are sort of injecting and experimenting on people, and that's how the Genestealer cult's genes are being passed around in the DNA. And who knows what shady people are running it. And so I love that fluff, and so I'm going for this now. The Biophagus is now going. An interesting experiment will be to see
I'm
just
strongly,
how my aberrants can deal with these pesky little half beings. So I'm going to now say, time to charge.
I'm strongly reminded of the sort of Mass Effect, the Elusive Man.
Yeah, exactly.
And,
or the
Expanse.
blue suit man from Half-Life.
Yes,
that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
It's that
shady character.
Yeah, it's that cool
Doctor
stuff.
Strangelove.
So what's going to happen? And here's the cool stuff is, and this is why I really like, for anyone playing boarding actions, I really like the warlord trait of expert breacher, where you can open a door at the start of your phase. So if you think, at the start of my phase, I've opened this door, everyone's moved through. I'm now at the end of my movement phase. I can now perform an action and open this door. So I've opened 2 doors to rush through in this. Now, this is a dangerous one, considering that all of my guys are going to run out and actually be at his shooting pleasure in this next turn. But who cares? Because this is cool. So
I might get to roll some dice.
oh, look, we're going to open some doors here. Oh God, who built this shit with all the doors which don't open up properly? So these guys were in writing there. Doors don't count for distances and that sort of stuff.
Line of sight.
Just line of sight. So we're going into that. So we're going to go into the shooting phase.
Well, I believe I can Overwatch.
Yes, you can. Oh yeah, you can. Go for it, sir.
Yeah.
So we're into.
So I think there's 2 models can see there.
Okay.
I believe.
Yeah.
We've got some Overwatch coming from the.
There's going to be 2 D6 shots. You don't have a judgment token.
No.
So that's 5 shots in total.
Okie dokie.
I'm going to use a CP. Am I allowed to re-roll the number of shots? You're not,
No.
actually.
Aren't you? Give me 2 seconds. I thought you could. Command re-roll. Use your stratagem after you have made a hit roll, a wound roll, a damage roll, a saving throw, an advance roll, a charge roll, a psychic test, a deny the witch test, or you have rolled to determine the number of attacks made by a weapon.
Okay,
So you
I'm going
can.
to spend a CP because I have an abundance there. It's going to drop me down to 5. So we roll that 1 to a 2.
Ah!
Well, it's still better. You're still better than me. So I
That's gonna be
hats off to you,
6
sir,
shots.
showing
So
your
6 shots going in from the block here.
Nothing.
Hooray!
One sec, that was a lot of ones.
So yeah, look, 3
Hey,
ones.
back off my title.
Adam,
You up yet?
Adam's coming strong for that warped one title. It's in the plan, but I'm throwing it out there now. We're going to do a tournament where the winner who rolls the most ones, you've got to
Absolutely.
keep a contest, and that's going to be the
Right.
warped ones.
So
Okay.
I got
tournament.
to roll dice and that went terribly
So
wrong.
here we go. First of all, what we're going to do is, first of all, we are going to do a charge of 4 inches from my abominant, heading in.
He rolled a 3.
I'm going to CP reroll that
Funny that.
and pray to any god which is in existence.
Come on. Judge Dave, you saw Simon's rolling yesterday. He's clearly carrying that on today. It's quite impressive, actually, you could say.
Yeah, there you go. And I'm going to roll. I'm guessing it's the same. Oh no, it's a 3 for this guy.
2 ones. 2 ones coming up.
Oh, sorry, 1.
I saw the 1. I saw the 1. He only just makes it on a 4.
Well, 4 does get me in quite nicely.
Only just.
So the 4 is going to get me into over here. He's going to come into here on a 4. He's going to come around into here. So I'm going to get them all in. He's going to come around into here. And he's going to come and fill that gap. So we all got the pile in, so that's cool. Okay. So what we're going to do then is we are going to pile in, just so we can make sure we're getting people in. So in you come, boys. There we are. So we're going to attack with the aberrants. Let's do the aberrants first.
Aberrant's going in. Aberrant's going in. You can see there the Brock here, Thunderkin, Brock, whatever they're called, are being surrounded by the aberrants, abominants, and whatever else Cult Atalgist has up their sleeve.
Okay, so what we've got is we're going to be doing 2 attacks each. It's going to be 10 attacks plus 1 for the leader, so that's going to be 13 attacks with their main weapons. And then he's got a thingy-me-bob as well. They're hitting on 3s. But the good news is because my abominant is the chosen one, I can re-roll the hit rolls with all of their weapons. So that's quite tasty. Yeah, where people don't think that they're very good, but these are my favourites. Absolutely my favourites. Just the monster theme of the Twisted Helix. So 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10 plus 1 is 11. So we're looking at 3s, re-rolling everything. Here we come.
Bloody hellfire.
No, that's why you're saving your dice.
Yeah, no, I got 2 to 1.
2 to 1.
Okay, so so these are going to be hitting.
5.
Okay, so these are strength 8.
So 3's the wound.
3's to wound, people.
3's to wound. 3's to wound. Oh yeah, no, they're actually strength 9, but it doesn't matter. Still 3's to wound.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, drop some. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a CP to re-roll one of those. Just
Don't you?
yeah. Right. Okay. So you got 2, 4, 6. Oh, where's those luck gone? 6 saves, and it is -2.
Okay, so these guys have a 3-up save, so that will be a 5-up.
Do you not get your void armor?
I reduce AP by 1, don't I? Thank you for
Yeah,
reminding
so
me.
you go down to 4-up.
So yeah, I'll take it on the armor because they do have a 5-up in Votann.
Okay.
If I reduce the AP by 1, so how many saves was it? Sorry, Simon.
5. Was it 6?
Can we play the video back quickly, please?
I thought it was 5.
Okay.
Do you know at home, was it 5 or 6?
Yeah, if anyone was
Give
just
them
paying
10
attention.
seconds. Am I trying to? I thought it was 6, but am I
It might have
trying
been
to
6, I don't know.
Am I trying to get an extra extra one in there. Well, the TO thought it was 5. We're going to go
No,
with the TO.
no.
No, you said you thought it was 5.
I thought it was 5, but I might be completely
Okay,
wrong because I wasn't paying that much attention.
You know when we watch his
I thought it was 6.
he can tell someone.
Well,
Well, someone will be, I won't.
if I fail by 1 dice roll, then we know it's your fault. Okay, we're going for 5. Let's go for 5 dice. No one's writing, so
Thank you, viewers at home, for your support.
before we finish the turn, we'll see. So 5.
Pause. I dropped 1.
Bloody hell.
I could have done with another one, couldn't I?
Roll another dice just in case. See
So
what you
this
roll.
is 3 damage.
So I'm gonna.
So this is where, Sean, do you have any like reminiscing of yesterday's game where you were rolling?
Which I rolled to a 1. Did you say 3 damage?
3 damage.
Just 1.
I don't know what you're talking about. I do not know what you're talking
Serious
about.
Deja vu from this. So yes. So anybody watching, you've got until I finish fighting with my abominant to tell me if there's an extra
If it's
extra one there.
No, yeah, if there's, yeah.
So my is going to pile in, and
This is the last one. Was Simon cheating or not? In fact, I'll watch it.
he's going to roll his 3 attacks.
Just for those at home, I'm now watching it back on my phone.
Oh, yeah, I could have done that, couldn't I? That would have made lots of sense.
So we're going to roll 3 attacks.
Turn the volume down.
They are hit. Wounding on 2s this time. So you've got 3 saves to make, sir, at -3.
-2. It'll take me to a.
No, I was wrong. That you were winning on 3. Yeah, it was 6. You owe another.
That's it, only another save. Thank you very much, everybody.
There you go.
So you got 1 more save then at -2.
Okay, so I'm just going to resolve that quickly now.
Yep.
So that'd be pause, which I make.
Look at that.
And
6s are coming out now.
flipping heck. How many 5s and 6s you rolled? So now we're on to.
Do you see this running theme if you watch yesterday's game of Simon complaining about dice roll?
Get out of it. So 3 at -3.
3 to 5s.
Here we go.
5 up invuln or a 5 up armor save? Because I reduce it by 1. Did you say -3?
Yeah.
It'd be -2, which would take it to 2.
Yeah.
Nice.
Save 1, and I can't see P rerolls. What's the damage?
D3 plus 3 damage a swing.
Oh,
Hang on.
one of those 3 wound models.
No. This is he charged into your flicks. So.
Oh, okay. So you didn't. Oh, if I'd have known that, I would have intervened. Because I actually thought you'd.
Oh no, he charged it. He only charged into that unit in front of him.
Okay, I just assumed.
Okay, as well as we can always do take backs if that's what you want to do.
That would have been. No, it's not fine. But it's fine. But I just thought you were going to. But it's no, it's my error. I'm not going to.
No, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. It's up to you.
No.
Okay, cool.
So what that means is those Brockia Thunderkin are dead.
He's got to roll his damage. Yeah, he might roll
The
1.
D3 plus 3.
D3 plus 3.
Oh, well, they're dead then.
Yeah. 4
How many
damage
wounds have
minimum.
they got?
3.
5 each.
And then what we're going to do, what it means is that we are going to, now in boarding actions, you can only consolidate if you consolidate into a unit. So what we're going to do is we are going to consolidate. What's his attacking like?
So he'll have 3 attacks, I believe. He's got quite a beastly hammer. I think it's 3 or 4 attacks. I'm not sure. It's like -3. 3 wounds apiece on that hammer. It's quite.
3 damage.
I'm just checking, just pulling up the stats now. So the Brockia Iron Master, he has. I was right. 3 attacks. He will be strength 8 -2 damage unless you have an armor save of 3, which you don't.
No.
2 damage a swing.
Okay.
But his little minions get to attack as well.
And what are those like?
You don't need to worry.
Okay. Well, I probably do, but
1 attack, strength 3.
okay. So we're going to consolidate. The reason I'm doing this is because it means that hopefully I can weather the storm a little bit.
Yes, Judge Dave, that we've got the weighted dice out again, purely against Simon. We only use them against Simon.
I know. Believable. Well, I can't really put it here.
So that is Simon. That's Adam's warlord that he's surrounded there. That you can just see on the handy cam. Just bring it over a little bit.
coming a little bit closer.
There we
here.
go. There it is.
So yeah, so we're looking at
Point
so
there.
that's the warlord here, my warlord here, and this is all
Warlord to
we're all
warlord.
going here.
Warlord to warlord, and there is extra points for
Yeah.
killing the warlord.
There is indeed. So it'll be interesting to see just what happens. So like I said, I've taken a risk, but I felt that we needed to make something happen, and so that's kind of what we've decided to do.
And your warlord can fight. Adam.
I believe he can, can't he?
Absolutely.
So
Let's go into
he's
it.
going to go into your warlord. I believe he can.
Yeah, absolutely.
You've got 3 attacks.
Right. Yeah. Well, actually, I didn't consolidate. I haven't said that I'm going to consolidate with him yet. Do I want to consolidate with
No,
my
actually, you
warlord?
did.
No, I haven't.
Now I've said that,
Now-
he's going to change his mind.
Wow.
I haven't even changed my mind because I didn't say I was consolidating.
Technically, I'm in engagement range, just a half an inch.
Okay. Well, then if you're technically engagement range,
Yep.
okay. Well, then I'll consolidate, and then that's tears up everyone.
Yes, there you go.
The guy stood on top, Judge Dave, is the Biophagus of Judge
He's actually he's just
Cult Atalgist.
He's a voyeur.
It's
So in my 2 games, I always bring him as my ipso facto leader. But although he can't be a leader, but he is my leader. But in these sorts of games, it is my sort of thing which I'm doing where I am having the fluff, where he's overseeing, he's watching what's going on.
So I'm going
It's
to roll
all
for
about
3
the fluff.
attacks into your
Yes.
warlord. What's his toughness?
Let me bring it up.
Oh, hang on. I forgot something. You took out a unit, didn't you? Consider yourself judged.
the
here we go
judgment.
again. This is where it goes wrong.
The judgment tokens are coming out.
Absolutely. Once
Did
again,
your warlord actually? Who was it who killed it? Was it? Your
it
warlord?
was my warlord.
So your warlord is now being auto wounded on 6s, which is great. Now you're in melee, because that does carry into melee as well. So I need some 6s, please.
Well, he's rolled a few of them already. There you go.
There you
There's
go, there's
one.
one. So that's automatically wounded. I don't need to roll for that. Those 2 have hit. What was the toughness of your warlord?
Toughness 5.
Okay, so I'm wounded on 3, so I'm strength 8.
Okay.
I dropped 1. I believe I've already used 1 in the combat phase, haven't I? Because I used it in your phase to re-roll
Yep.
an armor save.
Yep.
So what are we looking at, sir?
So that's 2 have gone through at minus 2 for the graviton hammer.
Okay, I cannot say that.
2 damage each.
So I reduce that down to 1 damage each,
That's
and,
2 wounds.
and then I roll a 5 up, feel no pain.
How many wounds do you have in total?
He has got 6 wounds in total, 5 up, feel no pain.
It wasn't a 5.
No,
Neither was that.
So he
Down
takes
to
It was a
4.
4 to a 4.
takes 2 wounds.
My little minions can attack, so I think it'll only be. They won't actually be able. This guy can attack your warlord. I don't know what he's got a pistol, so he's not very good. They in rows. They can take 1 row ahead.
Yep.
Got there, yeah. So in that
So
case,
3
this
then.
guy at the back can't. He's the one I really wanted to, because no, he didn't. He's not got plasma torch. Okay, that's fine. So we've got just a melee weapon for the one at the front. I've got to do it separately because they're all awkward. So he's going to have 1 attack. He will be hitting on 4s. He hits. This is strength 3. What's your toughness?
5.
5.
So that's 5's the wound. No.
No wounds. Adam is rapidly catching up on the rolling ones, though.
Yep. So I'm
Rapidly
gonna
catching
So which one are you doing?
torch, which is melee.
Okay.
It's your warlord, if you're happy with that.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so he will be hitting on a 4. Hits on a 5. These robots, this one does, but these ones here won't benefit from the judgment tokens.
Okay.
So he's hitting with a plasma torch, which gives him strength plus 4. So that's strength 7.
Okay.
So what's your toughness?
5.
5.
I'll be wounded on 3s. So 3. So that is minus 4, 2 damage, but 1 to you.
You can't say -4.
I can't say -4, so I reduce it down to 1, and I need a 5 up. Yay! He
Takes no damage.
needed that.
Okay, so this guy, he's got las beam cutter, but that's shooting, so he's just going to be an Iron King assistant. He's going to be hitting with fists, metal fists. So it's 2 attacks. He will hit the 3s, both hit. He benefits as an auto wound. It begins. So he's now hitting this one at strength 4, so that'd be 5s.
Ooh.
No AP.
Okay, so I got a 5 up save. So 1 save. 1 goes through.
But you've got to feel no pain if I'm you.
Yep.
So you need a 5 up for that.
Oh,
In the dice, please.
Yeah.
Oh,
Come on, it was a fuck.
so close.
He can't reach. You said, did you say?
No, he can. He's. Oh no, this guy can't reach.
So, but he can hit into. He can hit into my aberrants.
He can. Okay, so he's not very good, but he does get 2 additional attacks for having manipulator arms. So he can have a total of 3 attacks.
Manipulation.
He won't get the auto nick.
Which is a shame, isn't it? I reckon we're about tying on the ones rolled at this point.
Oh.
So okay, so strength 3. So what's this guy's toughness?
Yeah, toughness 5.
So I'll be wounded on 5s. It's a 1.
Oh, look, he's
I
really
think
trying.
Adam's trying for it.
It's the end of melee, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. So that is then the end of my turn. Yeah. So
There we go. That's what it looks like from the right hand side of the board there.
Force the issue whether this is going to go in my favour or not is now up to the dice gods, which I'm not trusting right now.
Well, I don't fancy my chance. Warlord. Some points there.
We'll see. We'll see.
So scoring. I'm going to start my turn now. Aren't I?
Yep.
So I get 15 for that.
15. Scores go up to 25 to 20.
It's still, even though I'm in the lead, it's still close.
Oh, it's very close.
There's one objective in it.
I'm relying on some doors, some beams opening up. Is what I'm relying on.
I'm going to move these back to there, and we're going to put them in Overwatch.
Thought it might.
Funny that.
It is, isn't it?
Sneaky, sneaky.
Do you blame me?
No, not at all.
Very valid tactic. And the way I've positioned them.
So all of them can see. Yeah,
Yes.
I like your skills. Yeah,
People.
well done, sir. No, but I will get.
See, there's literally, Jesus, tiny little gap there. You can shoot.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Because they're dwarfs, they stand on the shoulders of giants.
Got to stand on the shoulders of something.
Yellow pages.
Do you want to,
What's your
6 inches.
So you're still going to be close. You'll have like a 2-inch chance.
Yeah,
but
but I can fail that.
I think that was the right thing to do there.
Yeah, no, absolutely. See what you need to do.
I mean,
sir.
what I needed was that extra inch that their legs don't have.
Poor little buggers.
1 inch.
Poor
that
little
would have been a 3-inch
guys.
chance.
Yeah.
So should we go to a hand cam just to see it? Here you go. Just a tabletop high view of how this is working out. Hi, Adam. Yeah.
I've taken my hat off because it kept knocking the camera.
Yeah.
And so just not.
Shit. Pop the hat on, I'll start rolling 6s again.
But we just won't have a camera.
Turn. Again, I'm allowed to dish out a judgment token if you're within range of an objective.
Yeah.
There's only one eligible. So it's going to have to be these.
Oh, judged.
Judged.
Consider thy judged
Judged.
by
We
angry
need a little
dwarfs.
sound bite there and down. It's like, judged. It's my sound bite.
That there it is. We don't need one. Just do that.
Some voice.
Some
Voice
stuff going on.
by jokes, you see.
This is where the fight is going on.
It's the fight
Being
over there.
overwatched by the Biophagus, but we've got an awful lot of danger here and danger here. So what I'm doing is I cannot, because I've gone behind. I cannot sit back and just let this carry on. So what I'm needing to do right now is I'm needing to force the issue. I'm hoping that I've got a bit of resilience there, trying to get the issue forced, and hope what happens. Plus, it's cool. If I'd stayed hidden behind a door, it'd be a bit boring.
Well, we do need to a bit entertaining, don't we?
Just a little bit.
Commit. Go big or go home.
So he's going to come up to here with him because dwarves can kick down bloody walls.
Well, they can kick the bottom of them down anyway. Can't really reach anything higher.
You leave my dwarf alone. Do not mock the vertically challenged. And also, for those at home, I am the shortest member of the group, so I am well suited for playing a dwarf.
No comment. Humpa.
Doobity-doo.
Copyright. No more.
Oh, it's funny how last time we said it, he wasn't too worried. As soon as we said it there, he's just got the camera
He's
again.
happy to break it when it's not about him.
Yeah.
Oh, decisions now.
Right.
Just going to check this left camera again because Adam's just knocked it again.
Feet. I keep looking. The feet. They're bigger than my feet. I'm a dwarf. I can't see over it.
Look where you're going.
So because they've fallen back, they can now do nothing else.
Mm-hmm. That kind of was the plan.
However, I think I need to save my warlord to deny you the points, really. So that's going to be a 3-inch move into there. Because I'm going to be playing the art of sacrifice now, really.
The art of sacrifice.
Well,
You've seen it here now. We're now. This is what boarding actions does to you.
but I have to sacrifice that unit because I'm going to give you. What was it? How many points for
15.
the 15? See, that's
It's like if Confucius played 40k. It's the art of sacrifice.
So, if you are a budding general and you live on an island with your own army, listen to what Adam's saying, because you may find yourself a tyrant and conquering all your enemies before you.
oh, sorry.
Oh,
Oh, for fuck's sake!
oh,
It's live, isn't it?
oh.
Yeah, yes, it is. Like
Hang on, I can do this.
lucky we pressed the button that said "not for children."
That was for your next one.
I just thought there was a vehicle reversing outside.
Warning. Reversing.
Right, I'm going to put this unit on Overwatch.
Which unit are we talking about? This one over here by
He's
the
overwatching
objective.
again. He's worried. Those barriers are coming down next turn. I feel it. Can you feel it? Mm-mm. Can you feel it? Mm-mm. Can you feel it?
Do, 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 do.
Oh, we get a CP if you remember.
You do, as if you haven't got enough already.
I got 5. I find in boarding actions you spend them a lot less than what you do in
Absolute Mondo.
2K games, but that might change now.
He's about to rinse the stratagems.
Absolutely.
You get a very limited number of stratagems in boarding actions.
You get 6.
That is... Oh, no, that's about right. Yeah, 5 or 6.
I'm
And yeah.
going to rinse those stratagems too.
In this silence, can anyone else hear the ticking?
I'm just reading out some stratagems, sorry.
Exactly. He's looking at stratagems of the how do I kill aberrants? And I'm looking at stratagems of how do I save aberrants? So, very interesting.
Well, with shooting with -1 guns does mean that you're going to be saving on 6s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's doable.
Spend 1 CP to play stratagems. That knocks me down to 4, and it's called Hardened Resolution. And what
Yes.
that does is, sorry, it's not exactly. I'm looking at the wrong one because it says I'm using exacting focus. So sorry about that, viewers at home. It costs 1 CP because they're a unit of Hearthkin warriors, and what it does is it improves the armor penetration of their guns by 1.
Ooh.
Fine with me. I'm going to spend 1 CP. I'm going to spend 1 CP. I'm going to give them monstrous vigor, which means you can only wound them on a 4-up.
Transhuman.
Very nice.
So,
Well, it's Genestealer, isn't it?
yes.
Trans.
Well, it's not. It's monstrous vigor because my Biophagus, decided to inject them with some toxins before he
I
sent them
don't
out.
know about your Biophagus.
Oh,
It's
yes.
injecting. Thank you very
He's like
much.
that.
He sounds very much like a Fabius Bar ripoff to me.
No, mine's far better. We don't
Yeah.
even need a real name. We can just be, and this Biophagus just manages to appear and disappear. If you kill him, he's not dead. He's stored his own little genetic material in a little vial, which
Okay.
floats down a stream and then gets saved, and he
So,
gets cloned again.
1,
Oh, he's
2,
like Snoke. I've given him some more
3.
backstory.
I
Okay.
was going to say, that sounds very much like Fabius Bar, to be fair.
Is it? Oh, well, Fabius Bar's stealing my backstory now.
So I've got 3. You know he can shoot, I believe.
If you just had a little rod.
So let me just
I'll try to position
bring
it
that
so.
back so we can see.
Yeah.
These are this guy.
I'm not happy, no, but that's fine. Yep.
This one here. So that's going to be 3 bolters.
Yep.
They have 2 shots each. That's going to be a total of 6 shots. Hitting on threes.
Are they not within half range for rapid fire or something?
No, they don't have
Oh.
roll. They don't have any rapid fire guns. They have.
Oh, the hunters. Yeah.
Which just means it's 102, so they get 2 shots. So it's going to be hitting on threes. How many threes? So there's 1 there and a 2, so I've dropped them. I'm not auto wounding them because they don't have any
No.
judgments. The guy with judgments is nice and concealed there.
That was the plan.
Well,
Whether the hits from the melee and then
well, he's worth 15 points if I can kill him off.
absolutely.
That's my plan. So I will be wounded on 4s, but what I won't actually. I'll be wounded on 5s because toughness 5, aren't you?
It's this 5.
Yeah, I'm strength 4.
Yeah, I've done it just because I know there's a rocket launcher somewhere.
There's a rocket launcher somewhere.
There be a rocket.
Right.
Fives.
A piece of -2.
Minus
No
two, so I
saying.
cannot save. So 1 damage. Do I save it on a 5-up? Feel no pain.
Oh, it's a
It's a 1.
It's a 1.
He takes
One.
Simon is not taking off
takes
that.
which is going to be this guy here.
Okay. Then we're going to do the rocket launcher. How many wounds is that? One who has 1 wound left.
He's got 2 wounds remaining. So.
Okay, so I'm not going to do the crack missile version because I never do any good with that. I'm going to do the blast version, which is D6 shots, and it's a 3. So I'm going to do 3 shots, hitting on 3s. They will hit. Strength 5, so I'm wounded on 5. 4s, yeah. So just 1.
Just
It's gonna
the
be
one.
minus 2 because they get an extra.
Okay,
40.
still once again can't do anything. So let's
Saving.
see if I save it on a 5. Ah!
So I've got 1 down to 1 wound.
It's all again happening to me.
Right, this guy, he's going to shoot in. I believe he can see in with his grab
Okay.
gun, the warlord. Oh, he fell back. Sorry.
He fell back. Back off.
Cheating there.
Back off.
Yep.
Adam's cheating.
Yes.
so-
My Biophagus is watching you with slitty eyes. How dare they?
They've also got a gravitic concussion grenade. So one of them is going to throw a grenade in, and I'm going to spend another CP. So it's play a stratagem called Focused Gravitic Blast. And what that does, each time I'm modelling that unit, it's on this unit here that I'm doing,
Yeah.
it's going to be... I'm going to split my shots, by the way. So I'm going to say that these two can't shoot, if you're happy with that.
Yeah.
I mean, probably that's pushing it though, isn't it?
No, if you make your choice, sir. I'm free to.
Okay, well, he's going to shoot through there.
Okay.
But this one here is going to throw a grenade. In fact, we'll do the one.
Which one's going to throw a grenade?
This one.
Okay, so front one's going to throw a grenade.
Yeah, he's going to
Shoot.
shoot. He's going to shoot, and he's going to shoot.
And what does
Just
so
bolt
when
guns.
you say split fire? What do you mean? As in throwing a
So,
grenade?
so the one who's throwing a grenade is going to go into these guys,
Yeah.
and the rest are going to go into your warlord.
You can't, I'm afraid, because
can't.
he's not the closest to your unit.
Oh, is that what boarding action
Yeah,
states?
well, it's still the same as your.
So look out, sir.
Still look out, sir. So
Of
everything.
course, he's a character. I forgot
Absolutely, everything has to get into my.
that. Me there goes me forgetting rules again. Okay, so
Hence why I've done the semicircle of protection.
okay, so the whole lot's going to go into your aberrants.
I'm not sure that's the official term for that tactic.
The semicircle of protection.
So the stratagem I've spent is going to give them -1 to hit. It does also mean they can't overwatch, but I don't think they're doing much overwatch.
Minus 1 to hit in what?
It just says each time the model selected enemy unit makes an attack, subtract 1 from the attack's hit roll.
Oh, is that until when? This phase. Is that's not like in my charge phase?
Until the start of your next shooting phase,
Oh, that's nice.
which is mine.
Right.
So -1 to hit too, yeah, because they're throwing a grenade
Yeah, yeah.
and they're going to do a focused gravitic blast. Okay?
That's
So that's D6 shots, 6.
It's the big 6. Weighted dice coming out.
Let's come again.
Hitting on 3s.
3s? No, they're not. It's transhumans are 4s if you're
Hitting.
hitting 3s. Not
No, trans hitman.
transhitman. Oh,
Strength 5. of this
4s.
grenade.
so 4s.
4s anyway. 3. We've gone
Ooh.
through, and that is going to be -1, I believe. Yeah, -1.
Okay, so that gives me a 6 save. Nothing there. And I'm going to have a 5 up feel no pain.
Saves
Oh,
1.
so 2 go through, so that's going to be 1
One
dead,
dead.
and 1 takes the wound.
That was a good grenade blast.
That was a good
For those
grenade
watching
blast.
at home, I very rarely do any damage with grenades. That was above and beyond for me. That's why I chose that and not a crack grenade. Although dwarfs don't have that; they're gravity concussion grenades. Okay, so then I've got another three guys who can shoot, and that's going to be 6 shots with their bolt guns.
Lovely.
The same unit in on 3s, and 3 miss, 3 hit. It's going to be 5 to wound. It's been 4. Nothing. I was trying to do a bit of a crossfire there.
Yeah. I liked
I
it.
felt
I
bad.
like the tactics.
But it didn't quite work, unfortunately. Okay, so then we're going to do them on Overwatch, aren't they? They fell back. So this is going to have to be a charge, isn't it? I've got to try and tie you up, really, to
Up to
save that
you.
Warlord. I think they're going to get in on a 1-inch charge.
Mm.
I'll roll for those at home just in case I fail it on 2 dice. Only just.
You tried. You tried your best.
If that's okay. It's going to be a tax.
So were you declaring just my, or were you declaring
Just your Warlord.
Okay, so
But I do
you
believe
you won't be able to finish it in engagement range of my aberrants if that's what you choose to do. So then,
What do you mean?
so at the moment, this guy has come in engagement range. So if you declare just my warlord,
But you can pile in into
once he's fought, but not in the he can't
Oh,
be
yeah.
within engagement range now. So your guy with the sword can't be there, and it's got to be over half inch away.
Okay, so can I do a take back and declare both? Because no way I can fit them in. But if you're not going to,
no, so
Oh, that one.
I'm going to say by all means.
no.
No, by all means. I'm literally just pointing out, so we're all learning, and I'm really not bothered.
As long as I've been playing, I still forget rules. And
Yeah,
whatever.
exactly. But this is part of the fun, and this is what we're all about. Is that you can hear? I'm doing is saying the rules,
Yeah.
so we're trying to learn.
We're trying to do away with those gotcha moments.
Yeah, and that's why we
can't.
Yeah.
You didn't declare.
Uh-huh. Well, now I get to win because I didn't tell you about this rule.
Yeah.
We don't play like that.
No.
We're here for the fun.
Not unless we want to win.
No, yeah. It's very true. Very true.
Depends how
And,
competitive we are on the night.
Yeah, absolutely.
when we want to win, we bring out the weighted dice.
Judgment tokens.
Cool, sir. So can you tell me a little bit about the fighting possibilities of the unit you just
Not great. I will be wounded on a 6, also wounded on a 6 if I roll a 6
against my warlords? Yeah.
The guy with the power sword, I think it gives him an additional attack, but he's strength 4, -3, 1 damage.
Okay.
I'm going to check that. I think it's 1 damage. It's not brilliant.
Okay.
And the rest have just got their fists,
Yeah.
little dwarfy fists.
So you've got 4, no, 5. No, all 5 can go. So this is a bit worrying.
So the plasma sword, yes, I was exactly right. It makes 1 additional attack, so that means he'll have 4 attacks in total. He'll be hitting on 3s, be -3 AP, but 1 damage into your warlord.
So yes, there's no.
And then the other guys have got 2 attacks each, so it's going to be 10 attacks all into your warlord.
Yeah, so there's no point in me.
No AP.
There's no point in me doing
No,
any of
no.
the stuff. Okay, so
I shall do the sergeant guy first, Votann as he's called, and he will be hitting on 3s.
Yes, Meldromus, you came back to weighted dice because the rolling for Simon is going very much like it went yesterday with me and him. So we've got some good rolls going. Apart from then.
Yeah.
So, yes.
thank God, because I've got no more tears to cry.
See,
Salty tears.
Hey!
So this is the title's going.
Okay, so it'll be the other little dwarfy buggers now.
My title's
I
going.
need to kill this warlord. How many wounds has he got left?
3.
2 off, didn't I? No, 3 off.
Yeah, I got 3.
So can they, with their little dwarfy bits, 2?
My God.
So it's going to be 8.
You would have thought they had 1.
Sixes.
Whee!
Auto wounds, isn't it?
That is not good.
3 auto wounds, that's all he needs to do.
Not good.
5's to wound. Just 1. So you've got 4 there. I need you to fail all of these, please.
Any AP?
No.
Okay.
4 at 5.
So I need 5s. That is a little bit scary.
Uh-oh.
This is where my dice. This is where my dice.
Roll. He failed 3.
Look at that. It's still. Oh, I do. Yeah, I'm gonna.
You have to, aren't you?
I'm gonna.
He's gonna-
See what we mean? I'm being fair.
I'm gonna have to. Come on, baby. I deserve this. I will go back to sacrificing lambs.
Simon makes the 5 up feel no pain to keep his warlord alive.
One. I got so excited.
Camera, I guess.
And I gave everyone a great view up the shorts. I'm just showing you the balls on me for making that charge. I put them up.
God.
Big cojones!
This- This is why we play.
What, to see up Simon's shorts?
Well, that's just a bonus. Bonus. Now, eat it easy. Oh dear. My wife's hopefully tuning in.
Yes, Meldrumus, you saw balls.
I tell you what,
Tick the mature content box.
for the first time in our streams, you actually saw the real life warped ones.
You then, you can let me back after all that.
Yeah.
Oh, good
The
God.
excitement was too much. I apologise to all those who will be watching the rest of history.
It'd be -1 to hit if you remember.
Yes.
Or won't.
No, my wallet won't, and I do have still got the re-rolls on that, so hopefully it doesn't make too much of a difference, but we'll see.
I tried to switch to the different camera as quick as I could.
You just flash.
So you got around. I just noticed. I looked down, and there's
Flash coming out.
I saw the screen and just saw my legs going up, and I'm like, and I looked down, and there's the camera just staring up at me. I'm like,
If we
I really I can wait
if we get
watch this.
if we get tons more views on this video, we know why.
Welcome to the
It
balls out
really
radio.
is balls to the walls at this point.
Right, okay, let's go. All seriousness aside, now what I want to do, now here's my tactics.
You can't have had a good look, Meldrumus, if you've never seen balls that size before.
Plus it was on the floor and I'm standing up, so, you know, unless there's some good zoom on that camera, well, who knows. Right, let's go for... I don't want a judgment token to go on my aberrants too quickly, so I need to finish them off with my warlord if I can. Let's go for. Oh look, my Biophagus fell over. Everything. It's all going wrong. Or going right. Let's go for. Will my aberrants kill them all in one go?
Adam's currently looking through the video to try and find
So
balls.
-4. Hang on, what's their safe? 4.
Pin bun. -1.
Okay, so I take them onto their 5-up in fun. I think they're potentially going to kill them all in first turn, but oh no, I'm going to have to do it. Right, so my aberrants are going to attack. That's going to be 8, 9 attacks. So that's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I'm hoping that one stays alive so that my warlords can fight back. Okay, so here we go. So that's going to be hitting on 4s because of that thing.
-1 to hit, so hitting on 4s.
Yeah, hitting on 4s, but I do get to re-roll because of my warlord. So let's see.
Is that full re-rolls?
Full re-rolls to hit.
Ooh.
It only gave me 1 more, which is sad. Sad. Okay, so that stays to hit.
Oh, fucking hell, it goes right up, doesn't it?
That was proper close. That was a close call. Close call. Right, and now we're going to be strength 9. Strength 9, so we're strength 9.
Adam's too busy wetting himself at this point, trying to find the image of Simon's
3,
balls.
4, 5. You've got 5 saves to make at -2.
On these.
Yep.
So it's going to be -1.
So that's puts you on your 5-up in one.
So it's going to be my 5-up in one. 5 saves.
Yep.
5 5s coming up. Well, I saved 3 of them.
Oh my God.
Weighted dice, weighted dice.
Spades, actually, haven't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I was trying to get that last wound through.
So that's going to be 2 dead.
I just remembered, but it's fine because I did forget to do it. It wouldn't have made a difference anyway. But if I took it on the leader, he actually has a 4-up in one.
Yeah.
But never mind, because I rolled a 3 and a 2.
Yep.
So I've lost 2. I'm going to lose. And this one. And we're going to lose this one.
And we're
Okay.
going to sing
My
little song.
dominance is now going to. Oh no, I've got my tail. I do have a tail. I keep forgetting. I forgot to do.
Yeah, we've seen it, I'm sure.
4s. So that hits.
It's the day you wear shorts.
It's 6 and 4. So yeah, so it wins. So you've got a -1 save on that one, sir.
That I'm going to screenshot that and put that to the page. To the Insta.
Yeah.
Don't, we'll get
That's-
banned from
that's-
Insta.
So
Simon?
one at -1, please.
So be regular.
Yep,
4 up coming up. So 5.
it's a 5.
Okay, my Abominant is coming in, hitting on 3s. He gets to re-roll.
Is that
one
with the
hit
-1?
1 wound. He hasn't got.
Oh, did he not get the minus?
That is not going to work.
I reduce AP to 1.
But
Yeah,
it's
no, you
clues
gave out a
ready.
-1, didn't you?
You got 2 saves at -3.
Minus 2 then. So it'd be 5 to take down my 5 up in one.
Unless you want to take it up or 4 up in one.
I could have done then. 'cause-
Yes, throw some shorts on that Stinger transition. Thank you, Meldrumis. Yeah,
2, yeah.
2.
We've got 4 up in them.
Yeah.
Leader has a 4 up in one.
Okay, so do it one at a time then.
Well, he's got 2 wounds. The leader.
Yeah, but I'm going to do D3 plus 3 damage.
Okay. Passed. Failed.
Okay, so I kill off the leader.
Kill for leader.
Kill off the lead. I think I'm out of engagement range now.
Yeah,
'Cause I believe that's over half an inch.
yeah.
Yeah. 3/4 of an inch. I didn't know that.
Ooh.
Very nice. Very nice.
That's what she said.
Ah, unlikely. That's what everyone says after we've just had that view. The wee bird.
Okay, so, the ball of go, isn't it?
That is the end of.
You was counting, but it's too late to go back now. But was you including the -1 to hit?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
I did. I did. I remembered yours.
Thank you.
No,
Because
it is.
he's got 2.
It was -1 to hit, and then but I had full repulse.
You did.
So yeah, so
Yeah, the guy who balances it out, doesn't he?
yeah. Okay.
I think we're too caught up on your bollocks.
So thank you very much.
Right, so into Genestealer Cult's turn 4.
So we're into turn 4 now. So I score. 15.
It's 35 to 25 to the Genestealer Cult.
We're going to now.
Turn 4.
This is a big one, actually. We're now going to be rolling for which barriers turn off, and I am really. I've given myself that I want 1 and 6, no 1 and 5 to turn off. So I need 2 of those. 1 and 5 to turn off will put me into a better position. Really, 1 would be my best choice. So let's see.
Oh, 2, 3, and
2, 3, and 4.
I needed 1 and 5, and what I got was 2, 3, and 4. For goodness sake.
And you still didn't roll a 6.
2 is
That
2.
So 2 is over the side.
You rolled 2, 4, and 6. Wasn't it?
2, 4, and 6.
So this is
2, 4, and 2, 3, and 4.
It's 2, 3, and 4.
2, 3, and 4. Wasn't it? So 3 is still this one.
3 is that one which is still off.
So they're all off, but it's just number 6 now.
No, 4.
Yeah.
2, 3, and 4, not number 6.
Yeah, 2, 3, and 4.
Oh, right.
Okay, so 6
Yeah, so
turns
that's
back on. Bother.
See, I didn't need my cap of luck.
Bother. That wasn't.
It got serious. Adam's got his cap on.
Yeah, that wasn't what I needed. You know, when you go, I set myself up so that I could do that, and that was painful.
So I don't know how I'm going to start moving because it's your turn.
It is, yeah.
Nearly took Simon's turn for me.
Yeah.
For those at home, you can't see it, but Simon's now got his thinking phase going. This is where we'll be till about 10 o'clock now.
No. The thing is, I relied on my luck then, and it didn't work out. I still
Push his
need
luck.
to rely on my luck. If I go for one more turn, I've got to try and get some luck going.
See, these barriers have really changed the game, I think. It's been very interesting.
It's been a good one.
It's really changed it, I think.
Yeah.
It's really changed the dynamics of it a bit.
Definitely interesting.
Okay.
Adam, take control of the handycam.
You trusting me?
Yep. And we will see. Because there we go. And we've got what the movement that Simon's looking at. Go closer to what he's looking at.
There you go. You can see There you go. Now you can see what we're looking at.
So if I just pull him slightly back, then we should be able to. He can come in.
Back up a little bit. There we go.
On that side of the door, but you can't see anything. He's gonna come around to here.
Yes, Meldrumus, Simon does need to stop using luck and start using weighted dice. I thought I'd proved to him yesterday that it worked, but clearly he didn't believe it.
No, that's the crying shame of this all, is that obviously I really did need luck more than anything else. But
Luck be a lady tonight.
I was doing my little
Ah, go on, go again.
sweep of the camera. This is where the action's going off at the moment, in the middle of the board. Over here, we've got a situation developing. We are waiting for the barrier to drop, really. And then it's all going to kick off over this side. Unfortunately, it didn't drop.
no, I'm. You can see what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to hedge
He
my.
wants to get the charge in, yeah.
I'm trying to hedge my bets. Is that if I get a charge in, I take the objective. Is the thing. So I am really trying to ride my luck on this. What's their movement? 5.
5?
Oh, actually,
Yep.
let's do this. So this guy's going to come forward. This guy's going to come to here. This guy's going to come forward. We're going to go like that. And we're going to do that. There and there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to change game plan. So now these guys are going to come this way. Like so.
Don't forget to take your judgment
He's
token.
got 2. Oh, yes. I'm bringing it with me anyway.
Very important.
Okay.
Did you not give out any more judgment tokens at the end of your turn?
No, because
At the end of
but also because I've got nothing on objective
All right.
Yeah.
or doing an action.
nothing within an objective.
So we're doing it. So just to point out what I've
Much
done.
harder to dish
Just
out in
to point out what I've done then. So so this unit here is hanging here. Once again, what I'm doing is I'm going, can I be that unlucky? Can I be that unlucky? Yes, I can. Can I be that unlucky that one of those 2 barriers don't come down? So basically, this unit here is waiting at the start of before my next turn, my last turn. We're going to have the CP thingy come down. So hopefully we can come and try and capture that objective. I've moved my aberrants and my abominant over this way to try and deal with these guys here. And then over on this side, I have got.
there we go.
There we go. I've moved these guys right up against the barrier, hoping that I roll a 1 on the next turn, which means that these guys can come through. I'm hoping I should be able to get at least something, hopefully. But we'll go from there. So we're going to go into. I'm actually going to do some shooting for once, which I know it fills everybody with joy.
Genestealer shooting, it's the best of the best.
Absolutely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot with these guys have moved through. Now I've made it sure, so I've only got 4 guys who can see at a staggered rate. So what we're going to do is we're going to put those 3 into those 2 guys left, and go from there. Because he's within 3 inches, so he doesn't get his lookout. He doesn't get his lookout, sir.
No, wrong one.
Well done. Oh, dear. There we go. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. Sorted. So,
yeah, no, it was fine.
So we are ready to go on this. So we're going to go and we're going to shoot. Can you just put it back so I can show you? So we're going to shoot from.
Let's go here.
These guys here. 4 of them are going to shoot in. So that means into these 2. I've got 2 Webbers going in, 1 seismic cannon, and 1 shotgun. Is where we're going to go from.
On who, sorry?
Onto these 2 here. because I can't shoot this guy. He's within 3, so he's still got lookout, sir. So I can only shoot those guys. But let's see if I can just dampen down some of your shooting, and hopefully see what happens next. So let's go for let's do the Webbers first.
Webbers.
Spiderweb shot.
Webbers. Now the Webbers are quite interesting because the way that the Webbers work is that they do D3 shots each, auto hitting, and all I do is roll against your against your strength. And if I roll higher, then I do a mortal wound. So let's see, D3 shots. Ooh, so that's 5 shots, and your strength 4.
Strength 4.
So that means any rolls of 5 or 6s does a mortal wound. Ooh, so that'll be 1 mortal wound.
So I think that's 1 dead then.
So not overly the best of rolls, but hey ho. We're then going to do the seismic cannon. Seismic cannon.
Look at
We're
the
going
size of that cannon.
2, 4. So we're going to do.
That's what they said when they dropped the webcam earlier.
We're going to do 6 shots. We're going to do 6 shots, so it's the long wave shooting. 6 shots at strength 4 -1, 1 damage. I could do 3 shots at strength 6 -2, 2 damage, but I think I'm going to want just weight of shots going in is what I kind of want to
volume
do.
of fire we found out.
So let's see. So it is a heavy weapon though, so that means I am going to be hitting on 5. That's why I'm rolling 6 dice because I need to get them through. Oh, look, here we go. Now it comes at the end of the game.
He spikes his
Prepare
6s.
thyself. And now it's strength 4, so I'm wounding on 4s. Okay.
Yep, toughness 4.
Ooh.
Spikes it. He's just added some blue tack to his dice to it.
It's come out the oven. Yep, so you've got all of those at -1, please, sir.
So regular.
Yeah.
How many was it?
4.
4 ups? Probably not coming up. Oh,
Oh, close.
I'm not going to see Peter because I think one little guy can die.
Okay.
Very close, wasn't it? I mean, that would have been really frustrating if I'd say.
That would have been.
So we like that. So what we're going to do now is I am going to do some charging. So we're going to charge. If we do you want to switch back to the handycam so we can see. So let's bring it over a bit over here into that bit there so you can see. So we're going to charge first of all. The Abominant is going to charge into them here. Now this is a high risk thing because actually, obviously,
Who's on here? Is it this unit?
Yep. So you can see it's a high risk one I'm doing because my this could lose me the game if my warlord decides to die. But here we go, rolling a dice. He get he means
He is spiking these.
So took his dice outside, gave him a bit of kicking, and now they're working for him.
Damn right. We had some serious words. I'm like, listen, you're meant to be my best army. We don't want to go down that route.
That's why, because you've not used them for a while.
Absolutely.
The dice got angry.
We're warming up. And then the aberrants are going in. There we go on a 10.
So that was 4 dice. He's just rolled 3 6s.
Damn.
Oh, sorry. Did he not complain about that?
Coming in like this now.
Oh. Meldrumus, desk is cleared. Year's worth of receipts. Finished doing maths, but you've missed Adam. That's not a bad thing. I'd rather be doing maths than seeing Adam. We've got squigglies. Who's the other 2?
One was my daughter.
Debatable.
It was my wife.
Certainly debatable.
She's watching this. That's it.
Remind me
when I go home.
what the attacks on this one? So he's got 3 attacks.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to go to? So he's got 3 attacks, and what are the other guys got?
He's got a grab hammer. He's got.
And what are the
The other ones?
I think this guy's got 2 attacks, but he's only strength 4. One of them's got a plasma cutter, which is strength 7.
For how many?
Attack?
Okay, so that's 3, 4, 5,
which would be
6,
2 attacks.
7, 8,
Strength 3.
and that's it.
And then he's got 1 attack.
9 attack.
Yes. What's that for?
Well, I'm just wondering whether to throw my neophytes into you or not.
Contemplation.
because that then ties all of that up and makes it a little bit better, or do I? Because really, what I'm thinking is that movement of these guys over to here, if I can survive with 4 or 5, that either takes you out of your shooting, and also okay, I could lose them all, but they're not going to do much here. You've got, and the only thing is that you're on your turn. If I do that, then potentially you've got two. They've got the auto advance 8.
Yes.
Yeah, so the only issue on that is that's going to mean that you could advance straight onto my objective rather than do anything else, which would be not so good. So I'm going to have to play defensive on that one, which is a shame. But yeah, I don't want you giving me some surprises at the end. So we're going to do some fighting. So first of all, my
Turn 5 next. Are we on turn 4 now?
yeah. So yeah, that's what I mean. So I can't have you on. If you did manage to kill all of them. If you did manage to kill all of them, I'm not sure you would. How many attacks in total?
So he's got 3, one of them got 2, so that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9. I've got 10 models. So actually, you can't even kill them all anyway. You haven't got any strats or anything to kill them all?
I don't think so. Not for boarding actions. The only one I've got for melee focused is
because if I can hold you, then you're not going to be able to do anything anyway, and that saves me some hassle. So I'm going to charge. It is, if you can't kill them all, I have got the I do have the 2 CP. Oh, it's going to be a 9. I do have the 2 CP.
So you'll be
morale.
You'll be trying to roll it on a. You're going to try and get them in with a CP reroll.
A 9 with a CP reroll.
Possible.
Oh, we spiked 6s so far. Not like that though.
No, we're going to CP reroll that.
Ready, drum roll.
Ooh. You're moving the camera.
Tactics. Oh no, it wasn't meant to be. I took too long. The dice gods weren't happy with my dilly dallying. Right. Okay. So. We are going to go. Yeah, exactly. You bumped my 6 to a 1. I know your game, sir. I know your game. Right. So, Abominant going in first, hitting on 3s.
Oh.
Luckily, my Abominant does get to re-roll 1.
I'm not laughing because we always laugh at each other.
Oh, yeah. So, gotcha. 2s.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a 1. He's trying his best to fail.
Yeah. Okay, so that'd be minus
3. So
minus 2. So it'd be 6s, 5s.
Mm-hmm.
And I do get to ignore the first failed armor save because I've got a medic there.
Oh, okay.
Might make it anyway.
Okay.
Look at that.
So I don't get to ignore that just yet.
Oh, here we go. Shenanigans coming out again.
The robot medic, the Ironkin.
Here we go again. So that's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8. I need luck to be with me. 9. Here we go.
Luck
Use your
on
dice,
your
sir. So here we go.
Luck is not on his side.
Well, luck is coming because I can re-roll.
Yeah,
there you go.
You drop 1 after all that.
So now we are looking at 2s because it's strength 9.
Yeah, and I'm only toughness 4. He's only dropped 1.
So that's going to be 2, 4, 6, 7. 7 saves at minus 2.
The minus 1 would take me to a 5 or a 5. And I can ignore the first fail, so we have to roll them 1 at a time, really, aren't I?
Yep. Hooray!
First one.
First fail.
Okay, so the next is all going to be on the in-buns. I say 3.
3 go through.
I think I do, really, because 3 dead, isn't it? CP, one of them, so I still have CP, so it took me down to 2. And we don't make it.
3 to a 3.
3 to a 3. So I think it's important that I keep the medic alive because he's allowing me to ignore 1 failed armor save. So, got these long bits.
Okay, so now we're going on to the tail.
Tail.
The tail's coming in.
You and your tall tails.
So hitting on 3s.
Yay.
So it hits and wounding on 3s. Yeah, so you got 1 save at minus 1.
Okay.
So we down to regular.
4s.
Need this to go through. Oh, and he's no CP. So that's
No, and I can't ignore that.
okie dokie. So that's a good result for me. I'm happy with that.
Okay, so I can attack you back, I believe.
Yeah.
Just the one attack. No, he's got 2 attacks, sorry. 2 attacks. No, 3s. So he's a bit shaken
and
there.
So it goes. So it goes. Again. So that then, if we go back, sir, do you want to go to the handycam?
There we go.
That was a good bit of fighting by me. I'm happy with that. Didn't get what I wanted by demolishing that unit, but still some good work and pressure in the middle.
Very good. Very good.
So that was good, but I was forced to change tactics when over here was looking dodgy. So you can see that I'm now set up. He's got his 2 units over here holding. These guys are set up to hopefully try and steal that objective in my final turn 5. These guys are protecting this objective and holding fire here. So hoping that we can try and protect there. We've got these guys ready to here and these guys over on this side, hoping that this barrier drops. Still dependent very much on some lucky barrier rolling as we go into my turn, into Adam's turn.
So he gets an extra go now.
Into Adam's turn.
Okay, so I'm going to give myself
4.
a CP, so you get a CP. I'm up to 3 now.
Push the camera up again.
But
I didn't touch it this time.
we got drooping.
We got a drooping camera.
There we go.
Yeah, I keep it on in a drawer in the side.
Thank you.
Well, you asked.
So what we're doing here, just trying to make my charge
as long as possible while still having line of sight.
Yeah.
And really, I've got until I would say here, which is not going to be.
No.
So if I can move them 5 inches that way.
Yeah, and still this ending one, isn't it? It's going to only move 5 to
yeah, but I'm just doing the best.
Trying the best you can. Yeah, I get that.
Trying the best I can. Because I'd rather you didn't steal that objective.
I get that.
Actually, I'm going to do a take back if you're okay with that.
Whatever you want, sir.
Just in case, what we're going to do. Ride out my luck.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. There you go. Come and take it. You've got to get through me now.
It's a good choice. You are completely blocking it off. He's got to get through him. And if he kills the whole unit, he can't consolidate. So
Good eye now.
Well, it would, not being funny. We are needing an awful lot to work out for me to even think about every day. I do need
that way.
I do need ones to I do need ones to
Just
run.
quickly, Adam, how many points do you score?
Oh, I'm 15 there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Up to 40 to 35. It's
fairly even on the old scoring.
Look out, he's trying to tie everything up now. He's really trying to tie everything up.
There. Have a line of sight for your warlord, but I won't look out, so isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Those abominants have earned their points today. Aberrants, whatever.
Aberrants. Yeah, I do love the aberrants. Really do. I mean, the thing is, with a 5-up save and only a 5-up field of pain, they can whiff really hard. But when you're playing a 2K game with them, when you bring your Biophagus, you can give them a 5-up invuln. So once they've got a 5-up invuln, a 5-up feel no pain, -1 damage.
Yeah.
And in a 2K game, you can actually even. In a 2K game, you can actually even then give them a 4-up transhuman, and you can give them the re-rolling hits, and then a stratagem for 1 CP re-rolling wounds.
So I'm trying to force.
That's cheeky.
That's tasty.
I'm riding out my luck because what I've done here is I'm hoping this barrier doesn't open. If it does open, he's not going to be able to get past.
Oh, do you wanna,
Where are we going here? So
Okay.
that one.
Try to tie up here. So if that barrier does open for
Yeah,
the next turn,
I like it.
He'll have to fight me first, and he won't be able to consolidate if he wipes the unit out.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Because I can choose, if I believe, I'm going to be a bit sneaky here. If I can choose not to take it on my in run, can't I? If the AP's high enough,
You can, yeah.
Take it on my in, then you won't be able to consolidate.
You can.
I can only consolidate in boarding actions. You can only consolidate if you end in engagement range of another unit.
Yeah.
So actually, that's going to cause me a lot of problems.
Okay, yeah, it is, isn't it? I think that was quite a naughty little move.
Yeah, absolutely.
Adam's playing the meta game of boarding actions.
I really wanted to kill your warlord because that would give me a straight 15 points, but I'm not going to do this because of the lookout, sir. He's going to be into my shooting phase now. He's going to whip out his bolt pistol. I don't think he has a bolt pistol.
So this guy's going to whip out a bolt pistol?
No, I don't think he is, if I'm honest.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he's got a bolt pistol.
Okay, he left it at home today.
He's whipping out nothing. No, he does.
Oh, he does. Oh, he does have it.
He whips out a bolt pistol.
No,
he
He's not going to whip out.
That's just the Thane who you killed.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't have a bolt pistol.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay, so he's not going to...
No whipping out of any of
anything. Simon did earlier.
Yeah. Technically, it wasn't whipping it out. It was just
flopping it out.
Yeah. So where are we looking?
So okay, I'm going to put them on Overwatch.
Okay, so we got Overwatch from this unit here, just in case that barrier comes down, and then Overwatch from this unit here, just in case this barrier comes down. He's really just trying to stop me from threading the needle.
Yeah.
And I need to see if I can actually.
I'm just clinging on now for dear life. Shoot! This guy's got this guy does have.
What's he shooting, sorry?
This guy. There's a whole unit, but I've got to do it separately because.
And into this unit here. They're in engagement.
I'm not going to shoot that unit. It's going to be this unit then. In that case. Completely forgot that. That's exactly what I meant. So he's shooting bolt pistol. He will be hitting on. Balls. He misses.
That was easy.
Damn silly Ironkin assistant. That's an ECOG actually. The floaty ones are ECOGs. He's an Ironkin. So the Ironkin assistant has a las beam cutter, which is a beam weapon of 9 inches. So how does beam weapons work in boarding actions? I can't.
Well, just so there's only one unit there, so it doesn't really matter. Just for shot and hit.
Yeah, but it's done by model, isn't it? Boarding actions.
Not unless it's specified.
It's a unit because that's a unit. The beam rule is
shot. Then isn't it?
Yeah, the beam rule is if I had a unit behind, you could then draw a straight line and hit all the ones in between. But there's only one unit.
It hits. It is strength 6.
Oh, well, you're winning on 2, sir. I'm at toughness 3.
So 5. So that is minus 3, 1 damage.
Well, do you know what? I am going to just remove a model.
I thought you might. It's funny, isn't it, how you can actually do that? Because it's a 9-inch range weapon, but what you've done is took one away further than 9 inches.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've...
It's all right. You can do that in 2K where you just take one that's you can't even see.
Can't even see it.
I shot a bullet that went round a corner.
And the XE card.
Through one of my own people. Through my own tank.
I like to think that my units, because I'm a hard taskmaster, I like to think that my unit's always jogging in circles. So therefore, when the bullet hits, the one at the front has already ran to the back. And you die. That's how we keep fit in the GC.
Although the rules are static, it's representing a game where they're in constant movement.
Constant movement, and that's it. When you're firing, that's why you declare all weapons.
Yeah, he's probably come through there, and then they just kicked him to the back.
And he's been hit by a bullet and then fallen backwards all the way through. They've passed him back for medical attention, only to find out that his head was blown off.
Not much is going to save that.
No, he was beamed. He's just been
vaporized.
That's it. Then you can attack that one guy.
Oh, you're not doing it? It's actually shooting done?
I've got nothing else to shoot.
Okay, so let's go for it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 attacks. Going in, I will have to move in like this, move terrain. That's it. Right, okay, so 9 attacks. We're hitting on 3s, re-rolling all misses. So they all hit. And then we are going to be 2s to wound. Okay, so that's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we want to eviscerate? Thank you very much.
Oh god. Oh god.
Okay, -2, so
You rolled one lot of dice, didn't you?
8.
Do you roll to hit? I don't know.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
Well done. 8
With a
-2.
reroll.
Done. I rolled 3 dice. Didn't I? 3
You got
times.
so excited about the rhyme.
No. It's
It's me that skips out the wound.
There you go. It
How
won't-
many? 8.
my rhyme didn't.
8.
I was a siren.
Minus
2.
-1, so that'd be 4s.
Yep.
I get to ignore the first failed one. It's not really going to make a difference. I'm going to fail it anyway.
No.
So now we've
Do you
got
wanna see it?
7.
7 points. Can you imagine? Ooh!
Oh, we tried. Beautiful rhymes from. Yeah.
That was really important. Took him with him.
It's all right. There we go.
There we go. We're over there.
Taking all 3 now. So there we go. So that
he's going to have that
opens that
objective
up
now.
there. The plan is starting.
Well, he's not because he's. Well, he will in his turn.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
Plan
he
is-
scores at the end of his turn.
No, he doesn't.
no,
He
you
scores
score
at the
at the end of
start.
yours.
You score at the end of yours.
You score at the end of yours, sir. So this is where. Yeah. So I think this is where the risks I took seem to have hopefully paid off. That we shall see as we come into my final turn, turn 5. And here is where
CP.
CP. But this is what we've been waiting for. Dice tray, please, sir. We're going to roll and see. So remember, last time I said I wanted barriers 1 and 5 to drop because that's part of the gameplay.
What are we after today?
This time I'm going to ask for 3 and 4 so that 1 and 5 are the ones which drop. Here we go.
He's going to listen to you this time.
Here we go. Oh, I got one of them.
No, you said 3 and 4. Oh, you wanted 1
No,
and
you wanted 1 and 5.
So no, up the far end.
So 1 is over here.
Oh, what was that? 1. What did I roll? 1, 2, 6.
1, 2, and 6.
So now I need to hang on for dear life, don't I?
So those go. That goes up. Now, so sadly, we've got the issue of that then comes into effect there. So they all come up. That then comes up. So that's now that is a little bit handy for protecting my guys now.
So he's done his scoring for that turn.
What I can't do.
Not yet.
So yeah, I scored
15.
15 on that one. Oh no!
You can't do it, can you?
Oh.
So at the moment, the scores are 40 to 50. Simon scored at the start of his, Adam scores at the end of his turn, which
You can't
might
do it.
mean that
Have to kill
Adam
that warlord.
is going to potentially win by 5.
How? Because I'm about to take the objective, which means that he's only going to get 10 points. So we're looking at the time.
Oh.
Score.
No, but I'm going to stop you from scoring. See
Yeah.
Of course you are.
Yeah.
Shall it? Oh yeah. So yeah, because I scored 15 on that.
Yeah. So the score's 50 to 40 at the moment to the Genestealer Cult.
But potentially, if I take this objective too, I could win.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you're still denial now, isn't it?
Yeah. So this is where I need some things to work out. I need some things to work out here.
I'm just consulting my stratagems. Thank you.
Where are we looking at over here? Left camera.
Okay, this is a big moment here, actually. Oh shit! This is a big moment here.
Going to the handycam.
Handycam time. This is we're basically, and this is quite exciting. We're basically down to the final turn,
Yeah.
and we are talking about where certain things come into effect. It actually will win it or lose it,
It will.
which is quite interesting. So what I'm going to do is
All you're shooting into his warlord, Adam. All of it in.
so.
Look out, someone. Can't shoot through the
Am I
map.
right in remembering, and this is where I don't want to remind people of rules because we're at the moment where it really matters, but I will remind people of rules.
Mhm.
Is there anything special about this unit which I need to be aware of?
Leader has a fist.
No, just as far as anything.
Overwatch.
Oh, okay, there we go.
And
So that's
everything's on that to start with.
that's a bit unfortunate.
Because as soon as he moves, I'm assuming that Overwatch is going to get fired.
Launcher there? No, we don't. We have grenades.
Grenades. Adam's particularly good with grenades.
I was earlier, but that was one off.
Okay, I've got no choice.
He's moving.
Okay, so we will Overwatch.
Nice view of Simon Shorts. We've seen every view that you possibly can of these at this point.
Okay, so we've just moved. So therefore, we're on to Overwatch.
On to Overwatch from the dwarves.
These smackers
So-
a lot.
Throw a grenade, D6 shots. So 3. That gives me 1 extra shot because the grenades, the vultures are 2. But worth doing.
Give me 2 seconds. Let me just double check to see if I've got any sort of. No.
I'm looking for 6s.
No.
Oh.
None
Grenade
at
did
all.
nothing.
Okay.
Then I've got 8 shots with the bolter. Putting on 6s.
We need these.
I need a couple, really. We got 1. It's a cocked dice. Are you happy for me to re-roll that? Because that is actually completely ambiguous in the.
I didn't see it.
There's a
at all,
one.
sir.
One.
I didn't see it at all, sir.
6.
Well, YouTube will know the answer to that
It
one.
was a cocked dice.
It's fine. So, you do what you need to do, sir. That could have just changed the course.
What I'll do, I think it's fair. I can CP it.
It's, I am joking. Your instant reaction was cocked dice. We play for fun. Let's go.
So I've got 2 wounds. What's your toughness? 3.
Toughness 4.
Toughness 4. So I'm wounded on 4s.
Yeah, so the dice gods will decide the outcome. The dice gods knew it wasn't cocked.
I shall CP one of them.
Oh.
2 ones.
Exciting
2 ones. When you...
Exciting.
Oh!
We missed the tray. It's getting exciting.
Oh! Okay.
Dice gods had their say.
They fucking did.
Finish off my moving. Sean, do you want to put it back on?
Needed that like a hole in my arse.
So this guy is going to come in over here. Helimorphs come in. So this is where I need some real shenanigans to work out over there, but I haven't finished yet. So So we're going to have to. Nope, that's just left me.
I mean, it was fairly cocked.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? He's gone back to check.
Yeah, well, that's right. Well, no, absolutely. Like I said, that's the thing.
Bloody dice try.
Yeah.
Mine next time.
There you go. But like I said, that's part of the fun of it. It's never something you're going to argue about, is it?
No.
You go, that's.
And then the dice decided anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. You're absolutely.
And yeah, it didn't make any difference.
No difference. Actually, like I said, it's no point in feel bad just for one sneak of a dice roll. And absolutely, it was cocked. Like I said, we trust each other. Right. So we're going to do it because do you know what? We have a potential here.
Do we still have viewers? Anyone still there? Hello?
Well, Drummus, I think, is still there, is he? I don't know. Who knows?
Simon, up your trousers again so we get more viewers.
Yeah, we peaked at 3 at that point.
I think I peaked too.
Something peaked.
Exactly.
Something.
Peaked.
The camera was the one peaking.
Yeah, something peaked, yeah. We all peaked at something. Still here.
Next week, I think nothing around.
Making a victory banner. Who's he making it for? That's the big question. Could be a draw banner.
This one, what we're going to do is we're just going
You can just put Warlord there and have that objective.
He's going to go like that. Warlord.
But they can't go to do anything.
I'm going to say this.
We're going to hand the camera around, people.
I actually can't get on, so. Okay, so again, so my Warlord, I'm going to let him have the enjoyment of claiming that objective, and therefore claiming that objective. There's absolutely nothing else I can do with these guys.
No.
The barriers are up here. I've got 2.
There's no doors.
They don't have the movement. Yeah, but the thing is, there is a door here, but I wouldn't
do anything. Isn't
I can't charge it. It'd be nice if this door was open. You could have opened
it.
You could have opened these doors for me, you know. That's a bit. Right. Okay. So we're just going to do that. And what we're going to do, you know what? He's going to have a party. Let's have a disco in here. So
It's getting harder.
Jocelyn.
Here we go. So, welcome to the Aberrant Disco. Scream if you want to go faster. DJ. DJ Monster. Right, okay. I think my guys are going to have to stay there because I really don't think there's anything they can do now.
No.
I really think that's a shame that those barriers didn't come down for the whole of that game when I wanted. They came down once at the start and then not again. But that's the risk you take. So all we're going to do now is we're going to be shooting.
Yeah, if you kill my warlord, you take it.
That's what we're hoping. I don't think it's going to happen, but let's see. So we're going to shoot with these guys.
I'm going to play 1 CP stratagem. It is Hardened Resolution. Use this stratagem in your opponent's shooting phase or the fight phase when you're in the shooting phase. So I could potentially use it twice, couldn't I? I could use it in the shooting and fight phase because you use it once per phase.
You can.
It's going to give me a 5 up, feel no pain.
5 up, feel no pain on the warlord.
So we've got 7. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shotguns coming in first of all. So that's going to be to do 2 shots each. That's going to be 12 shots. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 shots coming in. So we are hitting on 4s.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
I don't think.
It's not great.
I think it's been a very good close game as a draw.
I don't think that's.
Out of that.
That's all right. It's shotguns. We don't mind that. And then it's strength 4.
Toughness 4, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. I don't know about the warlord actually. They're all different. Bugger, this is where it gets complicated.
Right. I'm shooting at the unit, so that makes it very complicated if they're different ones.
No, they're all toughness 4.
Okay, so I'm wounding on 4s. Okay, 2. There's no AP on this, sir. So it depends on. So remember, who you choose to take these wounds on will then be who you have to take the wounds on from that point.
Only if he wounds. If he saves him, he doesn't.
Do you know what? That's something to look at another time. But I'm sure that there's been a discussion about it, and they say that once you allocate wounds to, maybe it's allocate wounds.
When you allocate wounds, yes, you have to. But yeah, that one. But I think if he saves all his guys, then it doesn't matter who you go for.
One more.
No. There you go. So now he's got to take it on.
Okay, cool.
Whoever's wounded now.
No, the model's gone.
Oh, right. Okay.
So you can now choose the next so we're going to do. I've got an auto.
Hang on, how many was it though? It was 4 that went through, wasn't it?
No, 2.
No, 2. I've only 4 wound, only 4 hit.
Right. Okay.
And then, yeah, 2.
I'll give you some shots there.
I was going to say it's very kind of you.
Yeah.
But,
make up for me cheating with that cocked dice.
yeah. Right. So my leader's got an auto gun. So we're going to.
Oh fucker! He's got a 5 up, feel no pain.
He does.
The whole unit.
The whole unit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
for God's sake. Oh, God.
Simon's just thinking, here we go again with Feel No Pains.
So you got. No, only strength 3. That was his auto gun going in. So that's leaving me a little bit done and dusted. So I'm going to now put. I've got 2 Webbers now to go in.
Andrew Lloyd.
Andrew Lloyd Webbers.
Oh, the Phantom of the Opera. Right, so that's going to be 6 shots. So remember, I've got to roll any 5s or 6s does a mortal wound.
I'm sure 4.
Oh, 2.
Okay, so I'll be saving with a feel no pain.
Yeah, I know, that's disappointing as well.
So we'll do this guy first. He's dead.
Yeah.
I'm going to do this guy. Because I think that might lengthen the charge somewhat.
Okay. Dead.
Dead.
Okay. How many wounds does your leader have?
So I gave him a warlord trait thing, if you remember, an enhancement. He had +1 armor save and +1 wound.
Mm-hmm.
That will put him on a total of 5 wounds. He has 4. We give him 5 altogether.
5 wounds.
On a 3-up save, -1 to incoming AP, and a 5-up invuln, and a 5-up feel no pain.
Okay, well,
where is he?
I'm not.
That he's back
I'm going
there.
to be very, very lucky for this to go through and happen, but we're going to do it anyway. So we're going to do 6 shots. 6 shots coming in. 6 shots coming in. We are these are heavy weapons which we've moved again, so these are going to be 5s to hit. Okay. So I'm not gonna.
That's 3 hits. That's not bad.
Yeah,
That's
but
better than
it's not gonna kill you. But we'll see. So this is strength. Strength 6, I think. Yeah, this is
We're
strength
doing
6.
3s.
So I need 3s. I need all of these really to go through. Oh, they do. So it's 3 saves to make, and it is -2, sir.
So -1. I'm gonna have to take it on these, really, aren't I?
Okay, okay.
So -1 would be a 5 up. He had a 3 up, so he would be on a 4, but I'm not taking it on him.
Okay.
So we'll do him first. He's going to be 5 up. He dead.
Oh, he did.
Was it 3 saves? Did you say?
Yeah. Is that his save? So now you've got a 5 up, feel no pain. I'm going to be nice and
Oh, okay. Yes, you're
remind
right.
you. Okay,
Dice
dice gods are on my favour for being nice. That's good to
That's
know.
right. So then we can do the Iron Kin Assistant, who has 2 wounds.
Which one is it?
Iron Kin Assistant.
So that one there, okay. Yeah, he's going to
He's got
save.
4 up save minus. What was your AP again?
-2 down to -1.
This is going to be 5 pin.
Okay.
Save. Which he makes.
Oh.
And then I believe I've got 1 more, because only 2, wasn't it? Did you say 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
think
3,
so,
wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah. If I'm saying 3, you're saying 3.
Yeah.
3. So it'll be on him again.
Oh.
Oh.
Oosh.
Ouch. Ouch. Ouch.
You didn't want that, really.
Well, if I could have taken, basically, it was just number of shots. Like I said, I didn't think that was
Yeah.
going to work out.
But you basically took 3 wounds off that unit.
Yeah, right.
Although that warlord has 5 wounds, I've got really that you count it as a unit. So that's what 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wounds.
Yeah, so this is where we're now going on to what I've been saving to the end. This is the this is actually going to be the important one. That wasn't so important. I think this is more likely, but we'll see. So my Kellamorph is going to shoot into these guys. Now he does 6 shots. The interesting thing about him, he does 6 shots. And every time he hits, he gets to
I need 1 to survive.
roll.
All I need is
Every
1 to
time he
survive.
hits, he gets to roll another hit roll. So he could potentially be.
No, ideally you don't want any to survive, because then he can't charge.
Do you know what to know?
And then I still went, oh yeah, I will. Yeah, wipe the unit. please.
You guys are forgetting.
Oh, the Kellamorph can make a move after he's shot.
You guys are forgetting what I told you at the start of the game. Unfortunately, he can make a move once he shoots a normal move. So we are going to go for.
It's gone right down to the wire, this game.
It really has. It's well cool. Thoroughly enjoying it. Okay, so he's going to do.
Start thinking of your quotes. Muldrimus needs final scores and quotes when ready.
Okay, so 6 shots.
Quotes of the game.
6 shots coming in. He's hitting on 2s. Or dropped 1. Do you know what I'm going to?
Camera.
I'm going to CP reroll that one.
Simon got upscared.
So there you go. So
He did it to himself.
So that's 6 hits. So I get to roll another 6.
See, Simon's actually like a Genestealer. Instead of having 4 arms, he's got 4 bollocks.
They all hung
There we
loose
go.
earlier.
So I only dropped 1, so that's 11. So he's strength 5.
Sorry, I was too busy singing about your bollocks.
Strength 5 versus toughness 4. So we're looking at 3s. Okay, so we are looking at 2, 4, 6, 8 saves. It's -1. 8 saves at -1. Doing oh man,
So I reduced
Down to
that.
regular.
do you know what I just didn't? What I didn't do?
What didn't you do?
I just picked up those dice, and it's my fault. So who cares? But any 6s to we'll all watch that back. But any 6s to wound would have done a mortal wound.
Okay, well, we'll go
No,
back to
no, no, no,
wait
no,
for
no.
the stream to
No,
catch up.
no, that's fine. Let's go for it. No, let's go for
Sure?
it. That was my it was my mistake. We all live and learn. Go for it. So
Sometimes I take the error, though,
Yeah.
and I think I'll learn by it. You
absolutely.
never do.
Yep, go for it.
I think you had 1 or 2. 2.
2.
Okay.
No, that was your hit. No, was it? I can't tell because I haven't got the volume up. Yeah, yes, you had 2.
2. So that'll be 2 mortal wounds then, sir. If you're happy with that, I did say that I wouldn't go back to that.
No,
So
we will.
I wouldn't want to.
Yeah, 2 mortal wounds.
I thank you very much for being a gentleman and accepting that, because, like I said, that was my mistake.
I'm not sure you'd be able to fit through there.
Uh,
I don't think you'd be able to fit through there either, would you, at the minute?
he's got the Kellamorph here. It's got a 6-inch movement,
Yeah,
so he
I know.
can.
Around, so, okay, so I've still got 8 saves to make there.
Yeah.
On top of the morsel, so 4 ups. Oh, that was a 6.
Oh, that's nice, eh?
That's 2 dead. Up. That's 2 wounds. So I'm going to have to CP one of those. No choice, really. To a 1, of course.
1 to a 1.
Lost 2. It's going well, Simon.
The Kellamorph has done some job there. He's waited the whole game before he's coming.
Yeah.
So handicam then, Sean. So that leaves me with 1 guy left, and what that means is that I can then. He gets his 6-inch movement. So he's going to.
So now that means it's contested, which
To the
means
back
you're
here.
going to deny me.
No, if you're obsec and
Obsec. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking hell.
But I do have 5 obsec models ready to charge in. So I'm going to do some charges.
Yeah, you'll be able to get.
I'm going to do some charges. We're going to charge in.
Not
These
take that,
guys
but deny it.
are going to come in.
Actually, you don't get that to your command phase anyway.
No, I don't. This doesn't score me. All I'm doing is stopping your scoring now.
But you wouldn't be able to stop me until my command phase, if I'm right.
till the end of your game.
Yeah,
You score at the end.
Yeah, at the end. So here we go. So
Go. That charge.
he gets in. So what's that? 5, 6, 7. Is it 7?
So if you deny me, don't you? You win by 5 points.
If there's no way of you taking that back, then yes.
Yeah, that's going to go there.
I would have to wipe out a few, wouldn't I?
And then we're going to charge in.
I think he's 1 right there then.
We're going to charge in. These guys are going to charge into the warlord hiding behind
Is
the wall.
he going to kill my warlord to rub salt into the wound for an extra? So not only does he win by 5 points, he gets killed by warlord.
we
And
get
15.
we go in. So what's that? 5, 9. So what we're going to do there is we're actually going to come around.
Move the walls, 100% cheating. You are not wrong.
Side
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yep, Simon does cheat.
all the time.
Not as much as me though.
It's how
off camera.
It's how I win. There we go. So we're going to come in. You can see that I'm a lot more comfortable playing with GC Cults than I am for Necrons, which would be very nice. Right. Okay. So we're going to fight. Most important one, I think, is going to be fighting over here on this one. So we're going to put all of their attacks into that last one. We've got 2 heavy rock saws in there. So hopefully they will do the business. So what we're going to look at is they've got 2 attacks each. So we're going to go 4 attacks. We are hitting on 3s. Ooh.
Oh, very good.
Do you know what? I need this.
Might as well
CP reroll. Yeah. And now it's strength 8. So we're wounding. Sorry, strength 9. So we're wounding on 2s. Oh, still a 1. 3 saves, sir. And it's 3 saves. It's going to be on your invuln because it's 3 saves at -4.
It's 4 up invuln then. Oh
my god!
Oh!
He makes it.
Okay, well, I've got other attacks. Thank the Lord coming in. So that's my biggest hitters. Disappointed. 1, 2,
Talk about
3.
going down to the wire.
1, 2, 3. So that's going to be.
He's got 3 attacks. See, I can't take. I can make it contested. I think, can't I?
No, because he's got 5 offset.
It still deny me.
Okay, so
He's going to go down fighting though.
yeah. So here you go. So this is hitting on 3s. This is their cult claws and knives, which actually give them an extra attack as well. So because they're twisted helix, their strength goes up to strength 5. So it's
Wounding on
so
3.
yeah. So here it comes. So we're hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s at -2/1 damage. Let's see what happens. Hitting.
Oh my god!
Oh!
Mind you, that's 50-50. It's just that they stand out.
Hitting
They
on 3.
Stand out.
It's 50-50. That's exactly how rolling dice works.
It's for you.
When you should be hitting on
3.
Come on.
Simon's now gone into little gal mode. You can see
Yeah, 3.
They're shriveled up inside.
Okay, well, they definitely have now with that rolling. So you've got 3 saves, sir, at -2. I just need 1 to go through.
How much damage? Because he's got 2 wounds.
Well, it's 1 damage.
So you need me to fail too.
Yeah, I mean, I'll hold
I've
the
already
object.
CP'd.
I will hold the object against you as long as I
Yeah,
don't lose too many models.
You
I
fail
failed
too.
So I can't CP, so you
No.
Ooh.
Okay, so you win the game there. There's nothing else I can do in my turn.
So,
You might as well try and kill my warlord for bonus points.
let's go over here. Warlord. So let's have a look. So these guys are going to do just one attack each. There's 9 guys there. 2.
I think they can all attack, can't they? You
4,
would be also wounded on 60 if I get to
6,
attack back.
8. So we've got 8 attacks. I'm going to save my leader because he's got his thingy bob. Whatever he's got his. I actually didn't put it on, but it is free, so therefore I'm putting it on now. He's got a chainsword. He has got a chainsword. It's one of those weird ones where they just don't give it as normal. So his chainsword is.
Simon's going to fast forward mode.
Yeah.
Okay, so here you go. So these attacks coming in first of all, hitting on 4s. At least that's
Simon likes
once
having
again
his luck.
50-50. That was it. Yeah. And then they are strength 3, so 5.
1.
Okay, I think I'm winning the ones. So 1 save to make no AP.
Take that on the Ironkin, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a 4-up save.
Ooh.
Damage.
1 damage.
So he's lost a wound.
Ooh. Okay, and my leader with his chainsword, we're not going to do anything. He hits twice, needing 5s again. 1 save to make no AP on his chainsword.
No AP.
No AP on your chainsword.
Particular Space Marine ones.
Yes, we don't really have that.
That'd be 4-up. He's dead.
Ooh, well, at least we did something.
Killed my robot.
We did something there. So you get to fight back with your.
Danger!
You get to fight back with your leader.
Danger, Rocky!
On the handicam, you get to fight back with your leader. Coming into these guys, let's see how many they kill.
It won't be no more than 3. Then you've got 3 attacks. 3 attacks, hitting on 3. Hitting on 3s.
Ooh.
So I might as well CP that. Why not? That's my last CP. So what? So I'll be wounded on 2s, I believe. So strength 8.
Yeah.
Yep. -3.
Okay, can't save that. So 2 of my guys get popped.
That was -2 anyway.
2 of my guys get popped.
I lied.
Pippity poppity. And Biofagus. Pippity poppity.
Even though it's a hammer.
Yeah, okay. Sippity sloppity.
Pippity pop on the head popping.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, did you want to play out your final round incredibly quickly?
Should we call it there? I mean, there's nothing I can do. You've won that game, fair and square. That was a very good game.
So at the end of yours, would you score 5?
He said at the end of his turn, he would have scored 5 points for holding 1 objective. Which means that I managed to. If we go to the handicap, let's just see the final looks. So basically, by the end of turn 5, we're saying that Adam would have held this objective still, because I got held up here. I was trying to kill him off and then tag that one.
Most I would do with that unit anyway would be to go into there, to charge into there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And wipe that unit, but that's not going to do anything for my points.
So he wouldn't be able to touch the aberrant disco going on over here. And due to the Kelemorph's fantastic shooting, then that means that this objective is now secure. So I managed to reduce you down to 5 points. And that means that the final score
is 45 to the Leagues of Votann and 50 for the Genestealer Cult.
Wow, what a great game. Adam, you played a blinder. That was really good. That well played,
sir. To the wall, wasn't it,
I thoroughly enjoyed that. Really good game. Great mission. I really
enjoyed the mission.
The mission was great fun and really made us think lots and lots as we got through it. Definitely, I would say that my MVP has to be the Aberrants and the Abominant. I mean, they just.
I don't know your Kelemorph.
Actually, the Kelemorph at the end, that was some shooting, wasn't it? That was
right. Shooting. So, final scores: Meldrum is 45, Leagues of Votann 50 to the Genestealers.
Simon.
Can we have a quote from Simon, please?
4 balls to the wall.
No, I'm going to say you've finally seen the real warped ones.
Scott, and then from Adam.
4 balls to the wall.
4 balls to the wall.
I'm detecting a theme here. Can we all just not focus on those two things and actually realise that the Genestealer cults played really well? Really well!
Or, if you want a Votann-related one, buy the beard!
The Biophagus is pleased with his experiments today. He shall go forth and use this genetic information to make more monsters for the Cult Atalgist. Well played, sir. Well played.
Okay, so that's it from us at Warped Ones. That's it from me, Adam. Thank you for joining us.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you.
We're only mentioning it now right at the end. But if you really like what we do and enjoyed being with us, then you can come and join us on the Discord, the Warped Ones Discord. You can join us Facebook and Instagram and Twitch as well. We do stuff. We're just, as you can tell, hopefully, we're just a friendly group who want to meet like-minded people and have a bit of a giggle. We will catch you on the flip side.
Give us a like and a subscribe if you wouldn't mind. That would be
Absolutely.
great.
So it's goodbye from Sean.
Goodbye.
Thank you for TOing, kind sir, tonight. And it's a goodbye from Adam.
Adios.
And it's a goodbye from
And my living room. Thank you. All right.
And we just stopped the stream for Sean.